Let's turn the microphone on. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, councillors, citizens, residents, visitors, and welcome back to the main show this fine Sunday, the hell is it? 26th of March, there it is, and a very good evening, warm welcome, how you doing, good time zone, Lord Darkens, DZ Dark Zero Warrior, and thank you so much for the lurk, the support, whether it's in the quietest of views or the spammiest of alerts being triggered, is all very, very welcome indeed. Cozy, good evening, happy Sunday, welcome to you. Our dear Guild Lord and Master Yevo, good evening my guy as well, and hey K Majesty, how you doing? And any and all other folks who are just enjoying a little bit of Krayven coming in your ears this Sunday. Pleasure to have you here. Thanks so much for the support. Tonight, this evening, or this afternoon, or this morning, or wherever you are in the world and how you're perceiving time, I am, as you can probably tell, my usual borderline coked up energy levels just a little lower. It's gonna be mellow time with Krayven. It's gonna be let's get chill, let's get, dare I say, sensual. Mainly because although I'm not hungover, I did have a fairly, thank you very much, I have this ditchwater protein shake because I'm a giant gym rat douche, and you redeemed fluids. Oof, needed to get them cleared anyway. Well, Krayven coming in your ears, there's no better way to clear them out and make them shiny. So enjoy. You're welcome. Speaking of protein-rich fluids, this is also good. Currently...
Let's see how chill you are.
Well, how is that? How is that for reaction? Firstly, thank you very much for the 75 startled biddies. And plenty of you who have thrown biddies may not know that we do have a few bit emotes. I've got a bunch more to draw up because I'm slow as shit with this stuff. We got that bad boy for the startle, drawn especially because that alert is super popular. Thank you very much. OBS right now for the opening intro is on my main camera, so I'm looking straight at it so I can catch the alert. If that had been off on monitor number 2 while I'm doing the gameplay, I would have probably soiled my pants, but thankfully they're dark pants at the moment, so I'd have gotten away with it for a little while. Your doctor would... What do doctors know? What do doctors know about Krayven's patented ear cleaning cum? It's, you know, it's we're still under trials, but it'll be the next thing they're promoting on those American medical adverts before you know it. I was trying to get, oh yeah. Honestly, if this sticky, sugary, protein-rich rubbish goes over my already well-worn, well-abused keyboard, it would be a very short show. The circle back, yes. I'm revving up and sort of picking up pace, picking up the pieces. So I'll try and get into the gameplay a little bit sooner and recap the weekend whilst we've got some FTL happening and chilling in the background as the things all weave together, as well as doing my week catch up. And in actual fact, we shall do exactly that. I've been noticing my times for doing these little intro preamble warm-ups, but also the streams have been creeping up to their older times, and I'm like, I have to keep this a little bit tighter, a little bit more concise, a little bit more refined as I'm balancing doing this now with other parts of my own business and full-time work and going out and about. There's only so many hours in the day, and I don't need some kind of burnout, nervous breakdown. But to that end, we'll just pause things here, and then I'll recap and regale you all on what's been going on in one's life since Wednesday with the last show, with more FTL, because I'm enjoying it at the moment, and I would certainly enjoy broadcasting it. And yeah, what's been going on the weekend, and yourselves, how have your weeks been going? What work have you been getting on with? What wins might you have had? What tribularities and so on might you have overcome? Or just any sort of funny stories or silly things you saw, like a child getting knocked 20 feet for no reason. That's always funny. I read your title wrong. I thought you were playing superluminal. I was trying to alliterate the letter S for a Sunday. I just as you may know, I like to sort of play with language. So as I was writing, trying to come up with a catchy, witty title for the stream browsing folks to go, this intrigues me. I wish to know more, and subscribe to his newsletter. I was like, Sunday's faster than light. Sunday's superluminal space silliness sounds spot on. I was kind of proud of that, coming out of my semi-hungover stupor. Ooh, stupor works as well. But yes, in hindsight, superluminal is also a faster than light space-related game. So that might be a little bit confusing for some people. Well, sucks to be them. I was doing good in FL. You've been doing some faster than light. You know what, Darkens? A few people. I know Kay Majesty's been getting back into it. I think Melissa said that she'd picked it back up again. And a few other people, regulars in the chat, regular townsfolk, have been going, oh, you've been getting me back into FTL. I've been missing it, which I love. When I put something on here and the regular viewers, the regular members of the community sort of get into it or discover it or rediscover it, I take that not only as a great compliment, but does make me smile, brings a smile to my face. Until a fire from a solar flare. Solar flares and actually we can talk about that while the game plays on. Solar flares and nebula storms, the ones that reduce you to sort of half power, are an absolute ball ache. Two of my least favourite environments to be placed in. Yivo, I was in ESO, I had to tank with a complete noob in veteran halls of fabrication on Friday. Oh god, mate, that sucks. When you get some noob tank who has no idea what he's doing, probably prattled on, constantly going on like, oh, sorry, I'm off, I'm this, sorry everyone, I wiped the group, and then was trying to overcompensate and be funny about it and just was winding everyone up. Sounds like a right cunt. I would kick him. I would kick him in a heartbeat. Kay says, I keep getting almost to the end and dying on the last hurdle. Fair play. Oh my god, it's like you were there. Well, you and I are of one mind. We've got that Vulcan mind meld going on as two extremely competent and experienced tanks. So I'm right there with you when some utter fuckwit is just spoiling it for everybody and just like, oh, if I could just punch you in the dick through the microphone, I would do it. Fuck off. So yeah, I get where you're coming from. I really, really do. I'm not good at FTLs playing on easy. Hey, fair enough. I as we have discovered, I am struggling to get through it myself. And here we are. So this will find that little segue for where I'll put the chapter drop in YouTube, and I'm still so behind on publishing on YouTube. I'm finding this balancing my weekly routine incredibly busy and incredibly stressful. Where were we last time? Okay, Hull's at 50%. I think we were in sector 5 or 6. Some little highlights, some firsts. So we had last stream or last time, 2 new firsts, which was getting to sector 7 for the first time, and also up to 7 crew on the first time on that same run, as it happens, which was cool. And this is the first time, this particular run that we've gotten to 3 shields. Now we've had to compromise a little bit of power in a few places to get away with that, but 3 shields is nice. If I can save up and get a bit more of reactor boosting so we can get a defense drone 1 plus 3 shields means good survivability. Yazogged. Hi, I'm in here.
Yeverly subscribed.
Thank you so much. Why did that not play the correct alert? Why did that? Oh, it was because it was for a gifty one and it played the default one. Yivo, thank you so much. And I'll get right to your question in a second, Yazog. Okay. The gift ones have still got default things and are using ones from borrowed, but why it didn't play the proper soundy sound anyway? Yivo, thank you so much for gifting citizenship back to very, very long-standing and strong supporter and all-round good egg in Krayven's town, Cozy Lemonade. Cozy, welcome back to the ranks of the citizenry. You're not just legit, you're now Krayven's town legit. That's the phrase. It's been so long since I said it. I was like, I'm waiting for the muscle memories kicking back in. Indeed. indeed. A warm welcome. Lovely to have you here, Yagzogti. And I'm going to hit that legit for welcome back to the ranks of the citizenry. Cozy. Indeed, enjoy your returning emotes for as long as your visa lasts. You can, of course, enter the monthly giveaways when they come back round. You've got your town flags back, although you're already well into a red one. You're well into a red one. The only place, the only channel on Twitch where a red flag is a good thing. And I'm constantly spilling stuff everywhere because I'm cat-candid and incompetent and I don't know how to stream and I need an adult and I've soiled myself. And of course, my ongoing appreciation, undying thanks and support. But moreover to Yivo, that's 3 gifts in like a couple of weeks that you've already dropped. That's very, very kind of you and very generous and so much appreciated. Thank you kindly. I will whip back through and catch up on the chat because in this particular show it is community first and then the gameplay. And to Yazogd, in absolute terms, not very long. So this is a kind of typical, somewhat blind playthrough, the usual no spoilers, no backseating, blah, 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 blah. This would be episode 7. And just for some context, I took a very long stream hiatus, about 2.5 years plus a bit of change. And I'd done 3 streams of this. And then this is stream number 4 since I came back for a grand total of 7. Done a few runs. The furthest gotten is Sector 7. And that's about it. And I've tried with the Zoltan ship, the Engi cube ship, and returned back to the Federation standard one as the best runs. Last couple of runs we had have been with this bad boy. So trying and failing, but making the fails funny because it's all about reactions and a good crack. But very nice to have you. We'd love to give a warm welcome here. Community first, always. So I think I'll play some FTL as well. Good shout. Can I redeem that? Punching in the dick through the mic. I think if I make punching me in the dick through the mic or punching myself in the dick through, not through the mic, but as a viewer reward, I'm going to have to do it for a lot of points. And it might require several hype trains and loads of bits and loads of gifted things because I don't want to punch myself in the dick. But maybe if there's a good enough justification for it. Oh, you just have it, buddy. Evo, thank you very much indeed. So right now in the crew we've got trashiest of pandas, who's a returning regular, formerly Lone Wolf. Hibby, who was new member of the community, popped up the other week. So trashiest of pandas is our pilot. Hibby is our gunner. Knackered Housewife, aka K Majesty, aka Queen of the Twisted Sisterhood, is our engineer / repairer and superclass former counsellor all-round good egg. Another gunner. Do we have anyone who's a shield specialist? Yes, because we've got 2 good gunners, we moved Hibby into becoming a shield specialist as well. So our primary roles are all taken care of. Let's get Engi. There's K, you're an Engi this time round, into the room. And then look where we're going next. So we're good on fuel, missiles are running low, drone parts are running low, hull could be better, a little bit of scrap, but lots of shield. And the main thing to save up for is reactor. These bars, as we've got stuff to fuel, we just need the power to do it. So, store is a bit pointless until we get some more cashish. So perhaps we can do, right, the exit's down here, I'm thinking south, distress, here, store, so we can round up a bit, and then to here, fiddlesticks. I was hoping we could go from here and jump straight across, but there's no loop connecting that way. And I'd rather not double up. Okay, what we'll do instead, because 12 scrap, there's no point going to the... We might go to the store, just use the 12 scrap to patch up some of the hull. Better safe than sorry. So store, here, distress, bounce, and then we can... Can we get to here? Oh, it's not a very well connected map. Okay, we'll head up top a bit and then round down to the south. So just before that, what was the name of the ship this time round? Brave Chode. So the God, yes, because the previous run was under the HMS Enormous Penis. Good luck to her and all who sailed in her until she died violently. So let's get the store patched up. Let's get patched up in the store. I cannot English today. Message arrives. Oh yes, we're in Engi space where they all talk somewhat autistically. Your scrap, ours, our weapons for you. You're about to raise shields and you realise it's just an Engi trader looking for a trade. Okay. how pricey to repair the hull. It's getting more expensive. It's getting 3 per pop, so we can only get 4. An anti-bio beam would be very welcome, because cooking all the crew alive and getting an intact ship, I've discovered on a previous run when we got one of those for free from slug people, that you get way better results if you can pull that off. But for now, just gonna bang bang bam bam, get that back over the 50% mark, because that might save our bacon in the not too distant future. Can we connect to there? No, we've got to get down that way. I think we get about 3 jumps maybe before the beam starts coming in, so gonna play a bit safe. Gonna skip that one in the top corner, the top left-hand corner, and go straight to here, where we have arrived near an Engi construction yard. Most Engi maintain their bipedal appearance out of habit, but here you see a number of Engi hives working together to create massive organic machines adept at building ships. Truly a sight to behold. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's just a sight to behold. It's just a sightseeing one. Normally when you get to a blank jump point, it just goes right. There's not much to see, but no, that's cool. Nice bit of fluff, flavor text. Oh yeah, we're sector 5. Okay, and already they're hot on our tails. Let's head back south. Going due south as a... Oh. Ah, damn it. That's a shame. Oh, that would have been a good deal. You receive a message from a small convoy. They're looking for some military supplies and are offering to try and improve your reactor in exchange. That would have been a very cheap way to improve the reactor, but we don't even have... we're missing 1 drone part and I want to get more. I have to respectfully decline. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Well, let's see who's in distress. And the distress signal is coming from... just turn it down a bit. Let me know, by the way, if the music is getting a bit too hectic in places. Oh no, it's calmed down again now. The distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire and... Oh, hello.
Help me step Krayven. I'm stuck.
Each Toxic Wolf, welcome to the chat for the first time. Moreover, thank you for the 100 biddies. It's very much appreciated. And for context, that is my current nickname in the Bodge and Leggett guild Discord. My delightful and wonderfully kind and all-round awesome ESO guild, where... Was that when we were doing a normal run through Dreadsail Reef, the latest one, like ever, because I was getting cocky as I'm wont to do. I lost a letter to my name every time I wasn't screwing up enough, so it's like time anyone died, I got to blame and ended up with a new nickname, which I was delighted with, which is Step Krayven I'm Stuck, which is just brilliant. Thank you, mate, and welcome to the show. I was pretty sure it was Dreadsail. Yeah, I do like that trial, although I'm dreading it when we get it. Dreadsail. I'm dreading it when the veteran learning team gets there, and I'm going to be the one trying to tank our way through that. How you been doing, my dude? I hope you did have an excellent weekend. Okay, let's see if we can promise to help with an Engi crew member. We might get one of the little blue replies. Yep. Usually in Engi space, if you have an Engi thing and you got and you have an Engi encounter and you have an Engi crew member, and I'm saying Engi too much now, it sounds weird. You get one of these, and it usually gives you a better result. Simply fire on a defense system for a distance. That would piss them off. Let's repair it properly. Oh ho ho ho! Happy days! That is a good pile of scrap. Been catched up on life. How's life for you? That's an excellent question. It tends to be once I get going with the gameplay and I'm reading, I'm not that great at doing all like what's been going on. But if I do say all the stuff that's been going on, it takes about 45 minutes for actually starting the gameplay. So I will answer that properly and fully. Your crew member is able to remotely fix the glitch in the defense AI, allowing the repair crew to close in and finish the job. The station gives you its thanks along with the reward. That is a very welcome reward indeed. Happy days. So while we're getting some more power bars, so this weekend what happened? I had a pretty free one. I hadn't made too many plans at all, and then it was like a very close friend of mine's birthday. Now, for context, next. This close friend, he's a Brazilian dude, super nice dude, lives in London. Be getting to hang out with him a lot more easily when I move back in a few months, provided things continue as they've been going. But if you don't know too much about Brazilian folks and just how they are, that he's so Brazilian, it's like no worries, nothing happens in a hurry and nothing happens and is planned much in advance. When it comes to just meeting up and going out and socializing, it's all rather last minute. So I dropped him a little, let's not jump down there, I dropped him just a wee, it got past midnight on Friday, and so it ticked over to Saturday, and his birthday was on Saturday, and I just dropped him a little, hey Goody, happy birthday to you dude, hope you're having a good one, we'll catch up soon, blah blah blah. And next morning, I wake up really late because I got to bed super late, about sort of 11:30, midday, crawling out of bed and getting a late breakfast, and I just catching up on my messages. He's like, oh yeah, we're having a little dinner at my place, nothing too major because I've had a lot going on, then we can go out afterwards. And it's like, it's already midday. This is in London. And I'm like, right. I was like, what time? About set. Okay, cool. I might be able to get, I'll try and get there then. He's like, no, come along early. I'm like, oh shit. I had a bunch of stuff to catch up on the weekend, and now, right. That Saturday afternoon getting there and the night taken over, and there's more to add to that because of the nature of the relationship I have with this friend, but I'll just read this and then carry on. You see a number of Engi space stations and fleets nearby. Despite looking like piles of junk loosely tied together, they are actually a model of efficiency, like so much German stuff. They just lack a certain aesthetic emphasis in their constructions. I couldn't give a toss about it. It's all about efficiency. Okay, we've had two sort of blank jump points in a row. So what thing is though, what happens is whenever we'll pop to the store just to use up another 6 points of scrap and get a bit more hull repaired, can't hurt. Whenever I go over to hang out with these guys, so these are two close Brazilian friends of mine, they're brothers, Tiago and Gabriel, and Engi Hive at this beacon is remarkable stuff done with scrap, yay, happy days, let's get a couple more hull points, boom, done. And they live in Clapham. We always go out on Clapham High Street and go to the clubs. I introduced Gabriel, the older brother, who's like my really close friend, to this one club in Soho, and they have another one in Clapham. Because he's so ridiculously charming, he met the owner of the one in Clapham and then scored a members card. So now whenever we go there, we never have to queue, and we always walk in free, which is very desirable, a decent London club. So we went to our usual point. What happens is whenever I go out, and I go out to have a night out with these guys, I never end up going home that night. Fiddlesticks, man, the lack of drone parts. Your ship is flooded with advertisement transmissions from nearby merchants as soon as you arrive at this beacon. You arbitrarily pick one to examine in detail. Oh, we could have got 6 darn fuel for 2 drone parts, and the fuel situation's just starting to get a bit concerning. It's dropped below double figures. We'll have to ignore it and move on. Oh, is it rather uneventful? Can we get to there? Oh, no, can't even jump right across there. Oh, rather uneventful sector. Anyway, that's not the worst thing ever. But what happens is they've always got... you taunting me with fuel! And this time it costs scrap, and I've got no scrap left. You're taunting me with all the games like, hey, you're going to need fuel later. You're going to need fuel later. So RNG's going to fuck with you, and we're going to give you all these opportunities for fuel now on the cheap, and you can't take it. Ha 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 ha. Well, to you FTL, I do this in your bloody RNG. You should have gone for a Krabby Patty. Oh, we did have, well, on the way back from the club last night, I was going to say 2:33ish, it was actually 4ish, because half the Western world of all of the UK still has to dance to the tune of about 6 fucking farmers for daylight savings time, so we just lost an hour in bed. So officially, circa 4 in the morning, we popped into the kebab shop, one of the many, on Clapham High Street, and I got a chicken. To be honest, they're actually not too bad. They're certainly better than going to McDonald's. The only reason I go in there is if I need a poo. So we stopped in there, and he got like a fairly dirty burger to just line his stomach before going to bed, which was wise, as we're not as young as we used to be regarding hangovers. I think that counts as a Krabby Patty, but I went for a chicken doner, and it was very nice as well. I wasn't overly drunk. It was actually a good one. It didn't just taste good because I was off my head. Okay, let's head to the exit. I can't believe, I think we've just gone through an entire sector without a single battle. Like, any encounter, any nothing. This has got to be the quietest sector in the history of FTL. What the... sell drone parts for scrap. Well, no, I want drone parts so we can actually deploy a defense drone, because without it, we're still going to start getting into trouble in the latter third of the encounter. You see a civilian space station with heavy damage, and we've been hit hard by the war. Well, sucks to be you. We're not going to buy parts. Would if I could, but I can't. So get fucked. Ignore the station. Right, next sector. That's a lot happened. Interesting. Mantis controlled or rock controlled? Both hostile. We're in the danger zone a little bit. Don't insult the golden arches. The golden arches can suck my vinegary nutsack. They've rescued me on a few nights, but I literally count in months and then years how long it's been until I've ever not gone into a McDonald's, a BK or a KFC, and I think at this point it's coming up for a year since I've not gone in any, and I always like it when I get past a year without going into one of those places. And fair play, if you like them, they are fine-tuned to take advantage of our evolution for taste and senses, but I'm sort of like, I don't want to eat that stuff. Obviously that means the next sector will kill you in less than 3 jumps. I think you might be onto something. I'm thinking the rocks, because the mantis, they're so ridiculously brutal in combat. And also a rock person, if you're in a rock control, they're not quite as overtly hostile as the mantis people. But in the rock controlled sector, you get rock people specific encounters. And I always like having one of them as a crew member, because not only have they got loads of extra health, so they tend to win fights through durability rather than combat prowess. If you get boarded with teleportation, but they're also fireproof. So if we've got solar flares or things going off, in the absence of a little repair drone going along to put things out, they can just jump on the fire and it's all fine. And there's those encounters sometimes when a space station's on fire, you get a blue option. If you have one of these people, you can send them in to rescue people because they don't burn. So yeah, sold myself, rock controlled. Sprouty! Hello, mate. Good to see you. Pleasure. Thanks so much for popping up in the chat, leaving the lurk and all the rest of it. I hope you're doing good. The rock people are a powerful and proud race. It is not unheard of to have a peaceful journey through their lands or space, but don't...
Community grows.
Yeah, Zog, thank you so much for the follow. Residency to Krayven's Town is granted. A Kraybot will be down to help you with your belongings to a new habitation pod shortly. Please ignore the screams, and once again, a very warm welcome to you. A formal welcome to the community. Let's press on, Sal, and have a look at this little map. So yeah, regarding the evening, whenever I go out with Gabriel, I know that I'll be staying over. They've got this nice split level house. The two brothers rent this place in a great spot in Clapham. They've got a deck and all these kind of things, and they've got one of these great self-inflating air mattresses, big double air bed. You can plug it in and just go, and it inflates in about like two minutes, and it's awesome. I've just crashed on it so many times. So I'm always able to stop on there, and I don't have to rush back or get on the Oxford Tube, which thankfully is every 24 hours, so I'm never trapped in London. But what I know is that I won't just sort of lose an afternoon, an evening, and a Saturday night. I'll always end up sleeping in and having a slow Sunday morning. Then, and of course, nothing's ever in a rush because, just Brazilian, it's like, yeah, they just go for it. It's all really cool. I'm thinking round the top and down to the bottom. So power, let's see what happens. But I know that I'll lose most of the Sunday as well, because we always... crud. Okay, intruders on board. I'll finish the story and then we'll deal with this. Oh my... They're matching us for health and shields. Looks like they got a missile launcher, so I'll have to use the 2 power and the 1 drone part to launch the defense drone, but at least we're not in an asteroid field or a nebula or something. Is that we always get up a bit late, we always like make a coffee and do things, and then we head out for lunch, and we usually either have a Sunday lunch or a Sunday roast or a cooked breakfast, and then it's like, oh, should we have a cocktail, should we just have a drink, hair of the dog. And I never manage to leave Clapham after a night out with him until about 4-5 p.m. on the Sunday. So I'm like, a load of stuff I need to do on Sunday and a load of stuff on Saturday. I was like, well, that's all written off, just rush back in time for the stream, see if you can do it, try and have a consistent week. And I don't, it was his birthday, and even if it wasn't, I'd have a great time with him. I was sort of like, so sit down here, and I'm a bit strung out, thankfully not hungover, only 4 gin and tonics and a bit of wine with dinner, and ate loads, had a full meal before we went out, and then a chicken thing afterwards. So I woke up feeling fresh, but I'm just a bit like, bit sort of light. I feel like there's lines in my face that aren't there, and a bit washed out and blah blah blah. So that's where we're at. Okay, a rock ship docked with a damaged Mantis fighter. Before you have a chance to hail them, the ship moves in to attack you and you register teleporter symbols from the disabled. I'm disabled. Disabled ship. They're using Mantis tech to board you? Bloody rude. Okay, rock dudes are tough and they're cloaked. Oh, Mother Hubbard. Okie dokie. That is 2 rock guys. They're going to be real tough. They're going to be real tough. Right, we've got 3 shields. We've got the 1 drone part. Hopefully they won't shoot down the defense drone. Oh, it looks like they might have 2 missile launchers. Right, our shields might protect us from that laser beam because that's going to fire 3 shots at a pop, and then if we that will be able to shoot down at least 1 rocket. And if their rockets aren't synced up, unless one of them's a Pegasus, we'll be okay. Because if it's a Pegasus, that fires 2 for 1. If that's a missile launcher, one of them, none of them are bomb deployers. So there's no ion bombs or fire bombs they can deploy. The real problem here is these 2 rock dudes. Now our Mantis superclass, our Mantis guy is a crew member, is an absolute beast in combat, but his combat prowess is going to be balanced by their health. The Engi is not so tough, so we want the dodging. The shields recharge on their own. How's Hibby in a fight? Oh, Hibby's actually not too bad in a fight. He's leveling up. Okay, we'll send those 2 in to try and deal with this. Okay. Oof, ow. I've got to have to keep it. Have we got... Right, I'm going to put the engines to half power because we're going to have to use some of our rockets from the Artemis as well. See if we can deal with that cloaking technology before it disappears. And burst laser... We'll do it on the cloaking for the time being. Oh, they're not even teleported. They've got 4 crew members and they've got 2 on the ship and then 2 on ours as well. This is not ideal. Okay, I've got to keep an eye on their health mainly. Okay, both of you leg it to the hospital, like right now. Okay, our oxygen will have to take a bit of punishment. Okay, right, that's their cloaking taken care of. Next, shields, because 3 shields is a lot to have to deal with. And although that's flashing, it's red, which means it's going to take a while to repair. We took that... Our Mantis did well. He took that Rockman down to like 2/3 health. So, right, we can deal without oxygen for a little bit. Although that's going to take a right beating soon. Okay, there it goes. That was lucky with that getting dodged. Let's get into there again before they bust through the blast doors, which they already did. Don't start repairing. Get into a fight, please. Okay. Oh, and their cloaking's back up. Cock nuggets. That's not great. You, Mr. Engi, you don't have to be in a fight. Actually, it might... Now, the 2 of them, now they're patched back up to full, can probably get away with it. You, Mr. Engi, before things get more troublesome, go repair the oxygen. Okay, because once that... Our Mantis... Right, good. Artemis, that cloaking's a problem. Focus on the shields. Just focus on the shields. We'll just have to power through the cloaking. Okay, there goes 1. Right, the 2 of them should chew that rock person alive. Okay, good. I don't want either of them dying unnecessarily, so get back in the hospital. Oh, once we run out of rockets, we're potentially in a real bad way here. Okay. We'll have 1 more burst laser go off. Oh, bastards. Okay, I'm going to have to turn the rockets off. We've got to save some. That is the oxygen repaired. We might have to just jump it if need be. Potato. Cloaking is so annoying. Potato. Potato. Wouldn't mind a potato gun. Did I say potato? I mean, we need to beat stuff in order to, Right, what were you doing? You were being our gunner, weren't you? We don't need... Discretion can be the better part of valor, but we actually need to win fights to keep moving. Did you mention how much you love potatoes? I do love potatoes, not only just because I'm part Irish, but also they're made of all kinds of delicious things. Alright, we're ready to jump, provided our engines don't get knocked out in a hurry. Let's replenish our shields faster. Ah, okie dokie. Come on. Let's... gonna have to fire the rockets if we want to win. If we want to win, we've got to... Oh, because that shield's going to come back online. Right, burst laser and rockets at the same time. Boom. Okay, well we've got like no... may as well put the engines back on full, so we've got no missiles left, so it's all down to pure burst laser at this point. But 3 shields and a defense drone is doing a really good job of keeping us alive. Degs. Right. And now their shields are all back on full. Oh, god damn it. I don't think with just a burst laser we can actually beat this, because the best... We're going to have to run. I've just got to be smart about this. The best case scenario we've got without rockets, we can survive them shooting at us. But all 3 burst laser have to hit just to disable their shields. And that's the only firepower we have. And okay, we're managing to shoot down every gun they have, but even if we get all 3 hits through, which we can't do any damage to them directly with all their shields intact. And yeah, if they fire two or 3 rockets at once, this thing won't get them all, and bit by bit they'll chip away. That's annoying. We're very survivable. We're very survivable. Oh Christ, we don't have any drone parts left. Well, it was good. That helped protect the hull, but now I can't deploy that next time. We're gonna have to leg it. That's annoying. That's frustrating. I think we I need scrap for missiles, or at the very least, another gun that isn't projectile dependent, isn't missile dependent. What I'd save up scrap for if I could, and if a store has it, is an ion thing. Oh, you brilliant! As soon as I read that, you put that song in my head. You... Oh, well played. Well played. Great. That earworm is going to bounce around my mind for hours. Right, this time we can't deploy a defense drone. Oh, and I can already tell that one of their guns is an ion. Yeah, I know you bloody do. As much as I hated to leave the colony in danger, diseased colonies never ends well for me. Which game was this you were playing again, Darkens? Remind me. It looks quiet, but you realise your computer is being scanned. A hidden rock vessel hails you. Why do you fill your computer with lies? These are not the holy words. What? Before you can interject, they open fire. Again, because we're in Sector 6, it's standard for them to have 3 shields. And this time we don't have a defense drone. Right, let's put our oxygen up to maximum. Can't deploy our defense drone, and we've got no scrap to buy anything. We're in a bit of a bad way, because defense-wise, we're really good if we could get parts. But because I'm still rocking the starting guns for this ship, 2/3 of the way through the map, I can't even try and fight. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight, because if the chances are they're gonna fire that ion thing. Right, they've got a laser, 2 rockets, and an ion beam, and they're almost certainly gonna try and disable our shields if they're smart. Right, the rocket missed. Yeah, so there goes 2 of our 3, 1 of our shields. Okay, and bit by bit they can damage us that way, because not only does that bypass shields, it also hurts the hull. Yeah, you want to go here, mate? Oh, for goodness sake, which... Yeah. Right, we're just going to have to survive till the drive comes online, because we can't take out there, oh, for heaven's sake, and just take a bit of a pummeling from the missiles as well. What I would give for the... Oh, fuck off. What I would give for the defense drone to be online right now. Ow. Yeah, if you could stop that, right, we got to leg it, because he's without the defense drone, these missiles are just absolutely wrecking our shit. And flee. Oh, and we're almost out of fuel. Oh, great. And now there's solar flares. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're screwed. This run. Wolf, if you have the creds to redeem it, we've got a sound effect along those lines. Yeah. What's frustrating is not only are we not dead, we're actually pretty good and pretty survivable, but we're so underarmed. Yeah. Running out. We're out.
What will you learn? That your actions have consequences.
I did. I overcompensated in defense on this particular run, and RNG. What was missing on RNG this time? It was on weapons. What? No, they're not.
I see the
I don't.
level rising.
I'm fine.
I see trouble on the way.
I do see trouble on the way. I have been remarkably easygoing and matter of fact about the worst kind of death in this game, which is a slow death that you can see coming on the horizon, rather than one that gets you out of nowhere. Oh, see you dying. Oh, I've got to turn this into a good, wholesome Christian Minecraft stream for 10 minutes. Right, 8:43 and 20 seconds on the clock. Until 8:53, I can't say any naughty no-no words, which is exactly what my Scoutmaster used to say when we played Bouncy House. It was fun whilst it lasted. And yes, poop, I am indeed in a pickle. And good evening, citizens. See you dying. Welcome to the show. How you doing, mate? I am having to repeatedly be brave Sir Krayven. So unless some ludicrously good RNG, like one of those encounters that go, you found a field of scrap and some pirates, but they've ran away, so here's a free gun, crops up, which the odds of that are long. That's not going to happen. Also, our cameras were knocked offline, we didn't have time to repair them, and there's a fire in that room. Our shields are still disabled. Our hull is rapidly running out thanks to those rock missiles, and we are going to run out of fuel before we get anywhere near something lucky. So let's just you should call for aid from the Worker Autonomous National Collective. Is that meant to be collective with a K, isn't it? This looks like similar to how yours ended, Darkens. I survived the fight to die to the next one due to fires from the solar flare, and I don't even have a rock person to put them out. Right, let's dash back to here. Our shields up. We've got one shield up, and some of our folks are hurt. Right, you just get yourself back to full. Right, now finish repairing that. I think actually it's more important to repair the shields than the cameras at the moment. Let's, at the very least, let's aim our burst laser against the three shields that will do absolutely nothing. What adds insult to injury is we have a defense drone right there, and on this run earlier, and this was definitely was a poor decision. I think I gave away like 12 drone parts for a load of scrap, and then I was like, oh, I don't even have a drone system yet, and then the very next thing came along, got a drone system. I was like, oh, idiot. I'm charging my laser. The ion weapons, they're so good. It's why arguably my favorite run to start with is the Engi cruiser, the Engi cube, because they come with an ion weapon and drones, and then it's like if you pick up, you know, lasers and missiles as you go, that's awesome. But the ultimate combo I would like is like the burst laser 2, because the burst laser 2 is a really good gun. The Pegasus missile launcher, because it fires 2-for-1 missiles, so you get a better average chance of hitting stuff and doing damage. The bio beam, because that's amazing for cooking crew members and committing war crimes and then getting intact ships for better scrap. And then gun number 4 would be the ion, ideally the ion number 2, because if you can just be firing that shields all the time, then with that would be the ultimate 4 combo for me, but a lot of things have to go right to get that. Energon cubes, not quite Engi cubes. The Engi are these grey little dudes who are sort of a nanobot based race. One of the starting ships you can get or unlock is an Engi one, and they tend to do defense as the best form of attack. Okay, that's repaired. Let's go and repair the cameras. Yeah, it's like we can shoot. It's just it's only going to be a you might want to help in there. There's 2 fires in that room actually. Before our poor Engi crew member Kay here gets cooked alive by the fire. Yeah. See, this is the right. We haven't been taking any damage and a flyer. Okay, there's a. You go put that out quickly. Kay, you need to patch yourself up in the hospital. And let's have you, Hibby, back on the guns at the very least. This is just to survive till we have to jump away again. Well, apart from the disabling of the shields, because we've got enough shields, we can do this for quite a while. You get in there. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot. I want to take my... Anyway, sorry, that's a little bit of a teaser for the OnlyFans. That's for the tier 3 subs, special Krayven After Dark. Alright, well the FTL is nearly charged. It ain't over until the Brave and Stunning Girl sings, so let's see, maybe see what happens. And there goes more of our shields. Let's get the 2 of you again patched up. Another solar flare. Let's jump imminently. And again, Hibby. Oh yeah, Hibby was being shield specialist. Special. Store. Absolutely no point going to that at the moment. So let's try over here. Let's get out of there whilst there aren't any random fires. And a few freighters pass by, but they refuse all communications. Must not want to sully their reputation for by talking with foreigners. Racist. Racist. Hit them, Krayven, one more time. Love it. I knew someone was going to clip that. Oh, no, don't auto-purge it, you... Oh, okay, that is because 10 messages were deleted by a... oh God almighty, Twitch's auto-mod stuff is fucking retarded, I swear to God. I didn't even ask it to do that. That's just linking fine, that's just to prevent link spam, but why it deleted... what it shouldn't have done is taken away everything you previously posted. Sorry about that, mate. I know which part you clipped. I might have to modify that in the settings. Remind me, either in Town Square or drop me a DM or a WhatsApp or whatever to just say, hey, fix up purging versus links. Because even if it just deletes one message, it shouldn't purge all 10. Stupid thing. It's really annoying. It's one of the many stupid little bugs in the system that it doesn't fix my... Almost caught me then. I'm still trapped for 3.5 minutes by the no naughty words. I must fix yo poop. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping we'd get a lucky RNG one. We get a kick out of it in the one channel. The bots gave me a spank and sent me to the naughty step. Don't pretend you don't like it. Back on the guns, and Kay needs a little bit more time in the hospital. At the very least, we've got no fires. All our crew is on full health. We are resource poor. Hull, fuel, missiles, and Mother Hubbard looked in her cupboard and saw that it was bare except for 75 biddies.
Poop.
Poop indeed. You scared the poop out of it. I saw, not only did I see all of them with 2 of our newer members of the community who definitely share my sense of humour. I saved all of them to a notepad, including a few that are friends on WhatsApp, because I was sending some of those to my meme group, one of my meme groups for some of my real life friends in WhatsApp. Councillor Lila, welcome back to the ranks at a citizen rate. Didn't you already do it?
Leela UK for 57 months.
You absolute legend. Now that is more than twice as long as I've actually been streaming. I'd only been streaming 2 years, 4 months before I took my pause that turned into a 2 year, 6 month and 16 day break. And this legend Cravenstown's first councillor, which is our name for mods because of the town theme, because I'm so awesome and creative. Never let it drop. Just left it running for me doing nothing but sitting chained to a radiator with Marmite clotted handcuffs like how I wake up every Sunday morning. 57 months in a 57-month streak. Ella, yes, best behaviour. Green sword in the chat. Yeah, you came back a small bit before renew. Oh, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Of course, welcome back to the ranks, not of the citizenry, but in your case, the council. Ultimate supreme lodgings are already yours, so you do, of course, have access to the monthly giveaways, and they're back on my undying thanks and support, not just for that, but all the ways in which you support the community, keep it active, and generally an all-round legend. Speaking of the community, of course. Actually, Mohammed, Councillor Lider, feel free to drop the Discord commands and support and all that good stuff whilst you're here. We have Cravenstown community. If the idea of a really nice, warm, welcoming, well, yeah, what the blurb. The blurb. Ah, yes, there's a support one, and there's the Cravenstown. All about it. Very, very different to your typical online community. Emotionally resilient, emotionally mature, skews a bit older. People have jobs and lives and everything else. A good balance of real life experience to sort of balance out being online. There's very few of the chronically online amongst us, and just like a real town, we rub shoulders with all kinds of different opinions and backgrounds and stories, and just all get along rather well in a sci-fi, post-futuristic town setting that can be post-apocalyptic Fallout or highbrow science fantasy, however you want to perceive it. But it's a good place. It's a fun place. Do you know the way? Do you know the way to Sesame Cray? I do. Back to the game. And of course, indeed, thank you everyone for supporting the stream, however you're doing it, whether it's scaring the poop. I can swear again. Scaring the fucking living shit out of me with bit drops, you're re-upping, or for the first time dropping your subs, your prime, all the financial supports, the views, the lurks, the clips. And another great way, of course, is if you tell even one friend, especially those who, you know, you might watch Twitch, enjoy this, get a bit out of the community, you let them know about what we've got here and why I'm so daring and charming, devilish, easy on the eyes, even easier on the voice, then that helps tremendously, and thank you very much. I tried to leave it running. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, darkens. Don't. It's nothing against anyone who stopped it. I didn't expect anyone to keep it running. I'm just acknowledging that it was done. So yeah, don't need to. Managed to. Dharming, yes. Dharming, to do a dharma, to eat young men. That's a verb now. And what did I miss? I managed to break a couple of people when I showed him, hey, grasshopper, and we've got a hunt, absolutely. If you want to earn some chits, which are chat tickets, they are a form of channel points that you can use to redeem stuff that happens in the chat, as opposed to the regular stream channel points, creds, the currency of Cravenstown, which do things to affect the stream, like fluids and stretching and making me not swear, and other ones I'm going to introduce in future. ! Hunt in the chat if you want to get involved, and ! Chits if you want to learn more about them. The command is in the stream title, and I'm pretty sure I had some sound effects to encourage people who are like, the hell's going on? There we go. Haven't been using much of the soundboard today, and managed to break a couple of people. Yes, some of those jokes were incredibly dark and fair play. There wasn't any filtering or going, oh, you shouldn't say that, man, that's offensive or anything, which is why I like our community. But I saved loads of them to a notepad thing, and maybe we can sell something. At least this is a safe spot. This is always a safe spot to jump to. We've got one fuel left. You come across a rock trading post. Rock! It's rare they deal with outsiders, but they need to sell the last of their stock and will pay their dues for their transgression when they return home. 25. Well, we can't do much with 25. Page 2. They don't even have any guns anyway. They've got crew members, a teleporter or cloaking. One of these runs will get some cloaking. Can't repair any hull. Can't buy any fuel. Well, I suppose that's one thing. Sell the Artemis? Well, we need firepower. We're having to get by on 3 shields. It sucks, but... Oh, maybe the scrap recovery arm. We're not getting much scrap at the moment anyway. Gonna have to go. It's a really good thing. Let's just take this as far as we can. And while we don't have drone parts, this might keep us alive. It might not. And good afternoon to you as well, Grasshopper. Lovely to have you. That's my bad. That's Darming, indeed. Could make a joke, but probably. Oh yeah. If it's too much to like straight up personal political preferences or if it's what we don't have is getting into debates or anyone putting down people who might have politics different to their own. So yeah, no, that's for the best not to. Right. I'm just going to take this as far as we can and buy some fuel. How much does that cost per pot? 3. Okay. Let's fix what we can. Let's get some missiles. Oof. 2, 3. And a bit more fuel. Okay, we're stripped down to the bare minimum. We don't even have a drone anymore. We don't have a script. We don't have any augmentations. We don't have anything for our drone system. We've got starting guns. The only thing going in our favor is 3 shields. 3 shields. Finally, I've not been shafted this time around. Ah, indeed. Yeah, we had a good split of points there. What did we end up fighting? Plated Dust Viper. Okay, that's a pretty easy one. Jewel. Oh, Darkens. Well, you know the drill. I have to go to the main camp because otherwise FPL will disappear whilst I click off. Alright then. Alright then. One of these days you'll win one. Maybe this time's the time. Maybe this time's the time. Come at the king, you best not miss. How's it go? And 3 for 3, mate. 3 for 3. Statistically, you should have won one since I've been back by now, but I'm sure it will come before long. I'm sure it will come before long. Well fought, sir. Well fought, but victory remains mine. Okay. Okie dokie dokie.
Locally.
Oh! Thank you so much! Good evening, Resident Drazar. Welcome, and a very good sound redemption. You've obviously been lurking for a little bit. Well, a pleasure to have you. I'm make sure I pronounce this correctly. Now, this is I might do this. I might just get this wrong. Get this right. Barnes Emma. Barnes Emma. 1146. Wait a minute. Call me Emma. Can do. I thought so. I saw it in reverse. I was about to read that as Barnes Emma or something. I was like, no, duh. Engage brain before thinking. Emma. Welcome, Emma. Pleasure to have you. Welcome to Krayven's Town. Lodgings are being prepared. Please ignore the screams. They are screams of joy. If anyone happens to dissent from this official, proper, complete truth, report them to your nearest Kraybot for processing. Yeah, let's call it that. Krayven has a brain. No. Real pleasure. Thank you so much for enjoying the stream. Nice to have you. Like London buses. Hey, are you poor? Did you just sell the last of your stuff to try and jump a little bit further just to see if you can reach Sector 7 again because you got nothing but basic bitch weapons? Have another store. Have another store to rub it in your face. Ha ha ha, you, Krayven, captain of the Brave Chode, and yes, that is the name of the ship, are poor. The Rock tolerate a few aliens in their space, because they're racist, but even they seem to respect the wisdom of the Zoltan. A few of them have established a trading post in the husk of an abandoned capital ship. The only reason I'm even looking was maybe the repair costs on this one were a little bit lower. Shield charge booster would be delightful. We have nothing to sell because we need the basic guns to get anywhere. So this was just a free jump, basically. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see how far we go. You arrive and detect signs of battle. A few ships are taking passes at each other. Hello, sailor. Oh no, taking passes, not making passes. Each other near a small station. You don't know if it's a territory issue, a contest, or a rite of passage. But you decide it's best to stay out. I was hoping it'd signs of a battle. Here, have some free scrap. The brave Sir Krayven. A lord and saviour? I don't know. Minor baronet and an occasional rescuer at best, I think. But thank you all the same. I'm looking for a distress beacon because distress beacons tend to be double rewards. We could get a bit cheeky, jump backwards a bit because the next warning barrier is going to get to about here. And then dum, dum, dum. Yeah, that's connected. Ah, go on then. Hashtag YOLO before we die horribly. Poop. The captain of this ship claims he can provide services as long as you got the scrap. He's only... We were all thinking it. Sometimes RNG gives me 2 stores at the starting beacon, sector 1. RNG is wild. Yeah, they go, Kajitas gold if you have wares. Indeed. Hire a mercenary to delay the rebels. That'll be fun. Hire a mercenary. You don't get this particular encounter very often. You have no need of services. But now I'm tempted to give this guy a bit of a slap. They've got no teleporters, and they've got no drones. He's a pirate, and although he's got a basic Zoltan shield, once we punch through that, he's only got 2 shields, which means we might be able to beat him with the burst laser and not have to rely on our missiles and actually chalk up a win. Now, it's got a beam. The beam itself, unless it's a bioweapon beam, won't punch through our shields. That is a regular shooting laser, which will take out 2 or 3 per pop. This one looks like a heavy laser, but it looks like it doesn't have any missiles. I think we might fight this one. I think this might be worth the go, and if all else fails, we can fire 1 Artemis to try and speed things along, but we won't waste any Artemis on the green shields because the Zoltan green shields. Mercenaries are worse than rebels. The only honourable course, it's new to me, an honourable course, is to engage the mercenary and Batal. Okay. Well, we'll aim for, there's only 2 of them, Zoltan and a rock crew. Matt the Rockman, and Williams the Zoltan. I love the totally basic regular names. They're also weirdly British as well, like Matt and William. That's like so British. Right. Yeah, okay, well, we've got our shields manned, so what are they going to fire at us? Burst laser beam, right, that's a heavy thing, and that missed. Okay, cool, that's all good. We just got to blast down that green bit. Smack that all on the floor, smack that all on the floor, smack that, give me some more. Okay, boom, boom. Oh, their lasers, only a... Oh, how did that get through? Oh, they've got a powerful red beam. Okay, so that's just a burst laser 1, which is why it's only got 2 shots. That's a heavy laser 1, but that beam is a problem, as that beam is one of the powerful kinds that can actually bypass a certain amount of shields. So let's fire a missile to make that a bit less problematic. Okay, just the 2. Ooh, danger, Will Robinson. That was lucky. Oh, we've had a level up and now our shields are back online. Right. There goes one of their guns. Let's save the remainder of our missiles because we've only got 2 and we had to sell everything spare we could just to get those. You should show it to Snotty. He knows how to beam all ladies. He surely does. Oh, come on. Annoying thing is having to rely on the burst laser. We have to get 3 hits in a row. Yeah, that won't help. Alright, we might have to take our last couple of missiles on the shields as well, just to try and guarantee victory. Although, now we're leveling. Our folks are leveling up. Seeing a bunch of things go ping, ping as they all get better, which is going to give us more dodge and more abilities and stuff like that. One of my neighbours is debuting as the Magnificent Rhino. There's tremendous thunder about. Well, you are literally... on the coast, right, good. Let's save 1 missile. Burst laser with only 1 shield should now make life a bit more doable. Depends how quickly they repair things. Okay, their guns are back online. There we go. That's better. That's going to slow down the repairs. Okay, they got no shields now. I'm a mermaid indeed. Indeed, yeah, you're practically underwater. Okay, there goes the shields again. Hopefully we can chalk this up as a borderline guaranteed victory. And with 3 shields up, it might be enough to protect against that. Okay, there's a fire broken out. Their shields are totally screwed. Oh, okay, one of their crew members dead. And that poor rock man is trying to stamp out the fiddlesticks. That is a little bit dangerous. That is a little bit risky. We'll repair the hospital later. All of our crew are at full health. Poor rock man trying to put out the fire. And you know what? We don't need to hit the shields anymore because he won't be able to bring them back on in line in time. But if we aim at the guns... Fuel and rockets. I cannot believe how well equipped your ship is. Please take this and let us live. We're about to win. We're about to win. And 23 scrap is very little at this late stage in the game, so eat shit. Poor Matt. Yeah, more fuel, drone part. Oh, of course, we get a drone part now that I sold the drone, but we got more scrap. Well, it ain't over yet. Let's, Engi, K Majesty, our engineer extraordinaire, please go and repair the hospital. Do the NHS's job for them. Please say you all have watched. Spaceballs is one of those things that's been on my bucket list for about 1 billion years to get watched. No, I should give it a credit. I've watched Galaxy Quest several times and loved it. That is a masterpiece of satire. But Spaceballs, yeah. I need to get round to sort of killing a part of a Saturday afternoon with that sometime. I really do. I first heard of it when I was at university, and it's been a terribly long count of years. 15 years since I graduated. I still need to watch it. Okay, 39 scrap, a bit of fuel, and some parts. So, ooh, danger, Will Robinson. That border of the incoming rebel fleet is getting a little too close for comfort. So, we can't see what these are, but I'm going to jump to this one right here because that'll tell us what the next 3 are rather than just here, which is only going to... We already know one is the exit. And we know that these 2 aren't anything special, but we don't know what these are necessarily. Boo! Faster than oh, cock nuggets. Your shields are being taxed as they deflect debris from a mother.
Your ship is close to being scrap.
Yes, it is. It surely is. And yet I will not give up. For you. For the sake of entertainment, for the show, for the town. The Brave Chode is going to live up to its name, as what it lacks in length, it more than makes up for A, in girth, and B, in bravery. And thank you very much for the 75 biddies. Mr. Scares, yes. Keeping my heart healthy. Sounds like you're trying to become a Scotsman. Maybe. I'm only a true Scotsman. Only ever a true Scotsman. The shields are being taxed as they deflect the debris from an asteroid field. As you weave your way between the rocks, you happen upon a rock pirate stronghold. You register teleport signatures and hear shouts aboard the ship. Now, we have an advantage here. They only have the, well, potential advantage. They only have 2 shields versus our 3, and in an asteroid field we're both getting equally pummeled. So what we can do to try and bypass rocks is fire our remaining missile at the guns and hope it hits, which will disable them for a bit. Fire our lasers at the shields, because between the rocks we should be able to take the shields offline pretty quickly, or hopefully, and then take care of them. But the current risk is these 2 jerks have landed in the oxygen room again. Oxygen will not be included for much longer if we don't deal with that. So let's take our 2 resident scrappy scrappers over. Fire our last Artemis here just to make our lives a bit easier, and burst laser the shields, and cross our fingers, lie back and think of England. Fire the lasers. Yeah, okay. So our poor Mantis takes a bit of a beating there. Okay, there goes our last. Good. Oh, let's not lose superclass. Let's keep an eye on that. In fact, both of you leg it to the hospital. Post haste and toot sweet. Ooh, we are... Oh, darn, our guns are offline. Right, we're just going to have to deal with that. Let's repair that quickly. Gunner superclass can get in there swiftly. Okay. Hibby. What does Hibby normally do? Oh, the shields. We need those right quick. Get in there as well. That's fine. Okay, there goes that. That's a problem. Gonna take him back out of there, but let's turn the burst laser back on and actually start targeting their shields. But we might have to cheese it in a second. No, go helping up. Something teleported on. Oh, let's go repair the shields. We really need those. Oh, crikey. Okay, good. That's right. That's made life a bit easier. Between the two of them, they might just chew through him fast enough. Just come. That was risky. Go repair that. Go repair the guns. Okay. Let's take out their guns. Actually, never mind the guns. Go help repair the shields because we're in a field. You survived. Well done. Well done. Oh! Ow. Knock it off. Okay, we've got 2 shields back up. Go help in there. There it is. Right, that's 3 shields back online. You in the hospital. You in the hospital. With 3 shields back online. I think this is a... Ooh! That's good. Enough. We were told aliens were a threat to our ways, and you have proved as much. Please take this and leave us in peace. 4 fuel and 5 missiles and a bit of scrap. That's okay. That's okay, because we need that for jumps, and with the 5 rockets is actually, that's pretty solid. Finally, these people can take a comfy poo. Oh yes, and folks, don't forget we do have quotes, exclamation mark quote for any random. I think it's about 500, and you can of course add quotes with quote space add, and then fill in something I say. What is quote 69? Oh, that should have brought up a specific... I don't know if you can bring up a specific one. I thought you could. Oh, there might be a small timer. If too many people do it back to back, there might be a delay on it. So try it again. Try it again with a number, because it should come up with a number. Accept their offer. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, and then our shields keep coming back online. Yeah, you go here, and you come in here, and you back in the engines, because actually we can't jump until the engines are repaired. Superclass back on the guns. Oh. Strangled eggs. Quote 319. I can grapple her to the roof. Exclamation enemy unknown. Oh, it does work. It does work. This way. Chaser hits as hard as an emphysemic kitten's piddle in Cuphead. Oh, which one is Chaser in that regard? Okay, that's you. Trash is back. Okay, and Hibby needs a little bit of patching up as well. Well, we've actually got some money. We've got some fuel, we've got some missiles and some money. So it ain't over till it's over, but we need another store. See, now I'm really needing a store because we've got enough money to repair the hull, but the hull is like, yeah, nah. Here or here. I think we could do 1, 2, 3. It's risky though, because that's going to take... Yeah, I think we can just get away with it. We can just get away with it. Or is this the one where I got too cocky? 8 fuel for 4 missiles. No, that's not a particularly good deal, because especially I would take that if we didn't need the missiles and we had a selection of other choices of guns, because it's not bad. It's always better than what you're going to get in the store. But we just got lucky with the RNG offering quite a bit of fuel for a please leave us alone before you kill us situation. And because we're still rocking basic ass beginning of the game guns, I'm going to have to ignore it, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Looks like we ain't getting a store. Quite possibly sounds like something crazy. Every last one of these things I can guarantee are things I have definitely said. Yeah, the stores popped up too early. Earlier on, literally, as we saw, 2 in a row when we couldn't do much with them. Oh, there's a hunt. There's a hunt. Absolutely. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there all day. I'm there all day. Absolutely. Let's do it. It is a lovely day indeed. Okay, let's jump to here. Aid the civilian ship or stay out of it. Distress beacons, it appears to be getting chased by a pirate. Depends how tough this pirate is. Got 30 seconds yet, eager beavers. Oh, whoops, my bad. My bad. I didn't see the hunting lodge delay. Yes, indeed. A little bit longer. I think. Oh, it's ready. It's ready. It's ready. It is. What a lovely day. If you want to. Hunting, and don't forget if you want, you can spin as well. We do encourage gambling here on the main show in the Krayven Sound Content Multiplex. Boo! I won 75 creds, yay! But yes, exclamation mark hunt. Oh, I need to change that. It's not 75 creds. Crap, it's 75 chits. The creds are the channel point currency. Chits are... Lila, drop me a DM or write something in the council chambers of like, update your spin command, please. With all the hull we have left, let's see what we're up against. Cheers, mate. Let's see what we're up against. Oh, 2 shields, no teleportation, no drones. We might, with a bit of... Oh, they have a lot of guns though. They have 2 heavy lasers and 2 burst lasers. This could go wrong. I think we'll aim for the guns first. Stop the incoming firepower. Oof, yeah, that's gonna sting a bit. We can't take too many of those hits, and we've only got 3 shields out of 4. Oh, and there go the shields. Right, good. Let's do that again now on the shields. That's taken one of their guns out of commission. Gambling is the foundation of every good town. It is indeed, Tootsaka. And good evening, welcome on in, and thank you for any lurking you've already been doing. I hope you're having a decent Sunday. Dink, dink. Okay. Shieldy, pretty pleasy. Dump, bam, 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 bang, bang. Okay, that's that committed. Let's turn the Artemis off and focus on the guns. So it's going to take them a while to bring their first shield back online, and one of their guns did just come back online. And thank goodness for 3 shields. That was prudent. Ha ha ha. You have barely any guns before they repair their shields too much. Let's refocus in that general direction. I always lose, but I'm here. I'm doing it anyway. Well, like, that is the basis of any good gambling. 1 shield back online. Okay, that's it back offline. This looks like it might be a successful victory, and hopefully RNG isn't cruel and the civilians don't speed away. The civilians don't speed away whilst we're saving their collective bacon. I thought these folks were going to hit harder. Eat so much dick. The pirate ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. Drone part, missile, scrap. Oh, fuel, drone part, scrap. It seems the crew did not survive the assault. Oh. Well, chop them up and turn them into Soylent Green, because we've got to have food and basics and everything else. How do I go? Lila, Kay, myself, and Drazar all rocking out with plated dust viper parts, trophies, and so much scrap. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, whoa. Right, that is quite a lot of scrap. Now, we don't have a store. And there might be an encounter at the FTL point. So, I'm not going to go overboard. But I am thinking some upgrades might be in order. Autopilot evasion. Oh, let's not get too reckless. I think another power bar can't hurt. And oh, shield's getting pricey. An engine upgrade can't hurt either. A little bit more dodge. Just do that for now. We'll just do that for now. Plus, that gives us 2 to, if we get a defense drone again or something, or some other kind of drone, we can repower it and still have the engines on 2 and blah blah blah, and play around with some numbers. So okay. We'll leave that though because we really want a store where we can repair a bit and buy a gun. But let's see what's waiting for us at the exit. Wondering what the hell the enemy hit me with. In one go, they took down both shields, caused hull damage, and started 4 fires. It sounds like more than one thing hit you at once. But yeah, as Lila so eloquently put it, something real fucking big. Although I survived 2 hunts in a row, I guess I count my wins where I can have them. Absolutely. We're wired to look at the negatives, so thinking of the positives is very wise. Anything in particular? Oh, 2 missiles for 9 fuel. That is too good a deal to pass up. I know we need missiles, we need guns, but 9 fuel. You jump into a sort of sector filled with civilian activity. You scan the various. There's a little bug there. You scan typo, I should say. You scan the various advertisement channels while waiting for your FTL to charge, and are intrigued by a grey market shipwright. Okay, good to know. Yeah, we'll trade. That is a healthy amount of fuel. Now, if we could just get our hull to somewhere equivalent to our fuel. It's a reasonable turnaround from red not that long ago. Next sector. Hey, we've reached sector 7 again. That's again joint record. This time with only 4 crew members, but that is justifying 3 shields. 3 shields. There's still ads in the far future, mate. The far future is nothing but ads. Your captain just died. Did you nominate a captain? Is that actually a thing? This sector was bustling with activity a few years ago. I need to take a look in a second if there is actually a designated captain of the crew. Now, more than half of the jump beacons have been destroyed, many settlements have been abandoned, and the rebels patrol constantly. Oh, goody. Let's have a look at the crew. Humans are common and uninteresting. Now, it doesn't look like any of them are specified as captain. Oh, the pilot. Oh, okay, so you treat the pilot as captain by default. That makes sense. Apparently my game sound died with him. Oh, dear. Anything not an ad is illegal in the future. Fix that for you. Yes, indeed. That is so correct. Okay. Thankfully not a nebula sector, but want to avoid the nebulas as best as possible. Let's jump around the top. How connected is that? There. That looks promising. Okay. Straight to the middle of the galaxy, amongst old stars and supermassive black holes. You arrive at a populated sector. Oh, where's the party? One merchant seems to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship to aid him. Shall we respond? We haven't had an RNG quest pop up for some time. Now, this is either going to dick us over like some sort of terrible gangbang, or this could prove useful, but yeah, why not? Great! I was worried no one would respond. My usual carrier is days late. I need you to deliver this cargo of drone parts to a... I need drone parts. Actually, no, I don't have a drone yet, but I wouldn't mind some. To a small station a few jumps from here. We can't afford to pay another carrier, but they will surely tip you generously. Great, I uploaded that location to your star map. I'm running out of options, so I have no choice but to trust you'll do what you've agreed to do. That was your first mistake. It's only 5 drone parts, so with the absence of a drone, it might be a better reward at the end of it. Sounds like the urge to sing is... Oh, I'm getting PTSD from trial voice chat. I swear. these regular Toxic Wolf memes of putting earworms in my head. I choose to call the pilot the captain. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll file our bite. A whim away. Did I missed it? About 9 minutes past the hour. Did it? I have to admit, quite a lot between the gambling. Oh, sorry, grasshopper. Yeah, it's if you want to do the spinny thing, it's !spin, not gamble. Quite a lot of auto things and hunts were going off, and it only appears in one of my and quotes. So it only appears in the one chat rather than the Streamlabs chat. Yes, you did, right above Fire the Lasers. You did redeem a stretch quite a little while ago, and I need to, so thank you. Alright, let's just get the hamstrings. Not my left leg, but my right leg been giving me jip all day. I was sitting at the table at the Gabriel and I went to this nice, very weirdly girly restaurant. And I don't mean that in any bad way. Like, it was all pastel colours and soft pinks and like white bleached distressed wood and gentle, and like kind of all the frameworks kind of light oak and things. And I was trying to sit under a table that had these like iron wrought legs, and I'm quite tall, so I was having to get my leg into a funny position to slide in and out because it was in the corner where the sort of sofa padding was. And every time I did it, my hamstring was pulling really badly. So hopefully that will help. But thank you for reminding me. Yes, I'm afraid with a lot of the Twitch channel point rewards, they don't have too much indication that they've gone off. At least various bots I need to set up if I ever find a time. I am afraid stream improvements and changes will be slower than they used to be, and they were never all that quick because my life is just so busy. Oh, there's the quest, it's just down there. That's like a bit annoying, so I didn't mean to go around that way. Well, perhaps we can jump through the nebula. me choosing to go through a nebula in this game, that'll be the bloody day. Okay, well, try to do something a bit more interesting. Let's go here first. Let's take a diversionary route. Oh, dick biscuits. Asteroid belt, and that thing looks armed to the frickin' teeth. That is a rebel automated scout has been stationed here. Prepare for a fight. I feel like Zap Brannigan is like kind of, Kif, this route isn't very interesting. Let's have one with a bit of action. He just does it like, that takes us through about 6 black holes. I just realised how much Kif's voice from Futurama sounds like Mr. Burns, but softened up. Zap Brannigan's just the best though. Jesus Christ, he cracks me up. Can you add a sound? Unfortunately, no, Darkens. That's the thing. The Twitch points, the channel points, I wanted to do actually engage them and do more with them. But apart from the ones that trigger a sound effect themselves as the reward, there are some ways to do that, but it involves plugging in all kinds of bots, and some of the ones that do it, they don't allow you to modify things. You have to have their name or their way in order for the APIs to hook up. Anyway, it's a little bit of a faff. It's a little bit of a faff. There are some ways to do it so that some more obvious trigger goes off, I'm sure, and I will endeavour to find ways to integrate those in due time. In the meantime, I'm just going to have to keep a weather eye on the chat, and if I miss something, you good folks like yourself can say, hey, you missed a thing, and I'll do it. No, it's not necessarily a ball ache, but honestly, in the suggestion section, it's a good reminder, because obviously during when I'm live, the chat disappears and then it never comes back. But if it's in Krayven's Town in the suggestion forum of like a reminder to look up ways to see if you can make the non-sound based channel point rewards more obvious to you, then yeah, go for it. Right. It's got drones as well. This fella's going to be dangerous. Oh lordy. That is 2 combat drones. 2 combat drones. And 3 shields. Right, we've got like 2 missiles. They are going to have to be dedicated to dealing with the combat drones. This is just going to be about survival. Because with 3 shields... Oh my days. With all those guns and that as well. Charge the FTL drive quick. And we're in an asteroid field. Depends, and its own guns are warming up. So look at that. We're already... Bam. Did that even shoot? Did it hit? Ah!
2 attack drones.
Yep. Okay, there goes one of their things. Oh, what was that? 75 biddies, 2 attack drones indeed, Darkens. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Did you hear about the house they call the Rising Sun? Oh, very good. Yeah, I need to move my phone, get my granny self into bed. Yeah, no worries, Lila. Thanks very much for letting me know. Yeah, right, with no missiles left, we have just got to survive long enough to get out of Dodge. With one of their drones taken out, and in fact it took out the dangerous one. The one with the laser doesn't do anything to the shields. The laser only does something if the shields are down. The asteroids are going to be punching through. in a long enough fight, sorry, if I had full health, we could beat this thing because the asteroids are damaging the shields on both of us. But with those guns as well, we've just got to live long enough. Yeah, and plus it's got rockets, and we're not gonna. Our luck's gonna run out. We won't dodge them forever. Yeah, even there, we actually managed to punch through a shield, and it still barely damaged it. Yeah, no. Distress, no. Quest, yes. See ya. Let's see if we get a reward. You arrived at a location given to you by the merchant. You are supposed to deliver drone parts to a station here. Please, please, please don't mug us off. Let me do the quest, get a reward, find a freaking store so we can get some hull. Please. You find a small research... No. Why do I feel like we're about to lose a crew member and then just get bent over a rail and railed? You find a small research station, discover that it's putting out a distress signal. Strangely, there is no response to your hails. Please drop off these drone parts here. Oh look, there's a research station with a distress signal, right? Everything's obviously been killed by something terrible on board, and we're going to go and dock with the station and try and do our job, and someone is going to get murdered. Oh. As you explore the base, crazed screams are heard. Why am I such a spectacular dipshit? Your team retreats back to your ship with a number of armed scientists in pursuit, chasing us with protractors and compasses. One of your team starts to cough and falls in a spasm on the floor. Oh, it's some sort of rage virus. Dragging back to the ship and prepare for a fight. Oh no, are we gonna have to kill one of our own infected crew people? So you heard it's been the ruin of many a poor boy I have. I wish I was a dipshit. You don't have to wish. I'm kidding. I'm dragging back to the ship and prepare for a fight. Trashiest pandas is now an enemy. That's... Oh no, he's our pilot! Oh, mother cunting bollocks, thank you.
I like to start my day with a Dick Insider. I had to know if the TTS saying it would be as funny.
I'd like to start my day with a Dick Insider. Very good. I now want to make a cider called Dickin. You know what? Scratch that. I could almost guarantee that Britain, with its cider culture, especially the West Country, there's already a cider called Dickin. In fact, if someone's bored enough to Google, is there actually a cider called Dickin cider? I am genuinely keen to know. And thank you again for the 75 biddies, my dude. It's very, very kind of you. There goes our pilot. There goes our pilot. As you get back on board, your injured friend rises up and starts to attack you, screaming. Caught off guard, your remaining crew fall back as other scientists fight their way onto... Oh no. Great. There is 4. Right, we've lost our pilot. The one who was like gold level pilot. That was Trashiest of Pandas. So we're down to our starting 3, well, the starting number of crew, which is 3. And we've got to battle these 4 nerds. Now the superclass will chop through them pretty quickly because he's a mantis, but the others... 4 out of 3, they're going to hit like regular Hugh. Dickens cider does exist, but they rename themselves from Dickens cider. Dickens cider. Okay, the guy's last name was Dickens. Oh, brilliant. Dickens cider. Okay, let's split the fire. I think the simple fact that we can heal ourselves, we can probably... What the... Oh... Of course, he's trapped in... He's an enemy now. He's an enemy now. So he's... Our infected crew member is slowly punching his way. He's going to damage drone control. Right, there go our guns. Fine. I just realised I think they're slowly damaging the hull. Let's... Less of that. Where the hell are they? Hey! Where have they gone? Okay. No, not the Engi. Not the Engi. Okay. That's another one down. And another one down. And another one down. Right. Oh, no! Oh, I thought we'd lost another one. I thought we'd lost another one. They're all over the... Okay. What the... They're just running around like Muppets. Oh, no. All of you to the hospital. Okay, they're in the oxygen place. Heal up. Heal up. Heal up. Are they slowly damaging the hull? Okay, Mantis to here and Hibby to here because you're better in combat. Stop damaging our shields. Right. The Mantis will chop through this one real quick. Okay. And Hibby to here. And, okay, Majesty back to here. This is all going horribly wrong. And the Mantis will win against that one as well. Okay. There goes our oxygen. This is our totally... Oh, I'll catch up on the chat in just a second. How's our oxygen levels? We're alright. We're alright. Back to here. Back to here. Oh, there. It's gotten through to the engine room already. Go to the engine room. Go to the engine room. In the meantime, Engi, start repairing the oxygen. It's all... Oh, wow. They've been doing so much damage, it is actually slowly damaging the hull. We've got 1 hull point left. I've been noticing the hull is going down as they slowly wreck the ship. We've got to find this other one. There's someone on here still causing havoc. Where are they? No. Is that it? Right. That was our quest. That was the quest. For trying to hand in the 5 parts, all that happened, I think we got them just. Survived. I'm too nice to combat. They want to take UO2 out. I've returned. Put your feet out, go. Don't need to worry about yourself with combat. One more thing goes and the ship goes. Yes, you're right. When one of these things turns to red, it seems to cost you a hull point if it's done by invaders. That was about as clutch as it gets. Let's patch some things up, shall we? Well, that sucked. We got 5 drone parts. The encounter on the way there in the asteroid field cost us more hull. And we've got nothing for that. We've got nothing for doing the right thing. Except for the 5 drone parts we got to keep. And it cost us our pilot. So we now have to repurpose. We've got the Shield Master Gunner. He's too good. He's got 2 skills. We've got our Engineer Extraordinaire. I think our regular gunner superclass, you are now being promoted to pilot. Our guns are so rubbish anyway. I'll leave someone for dodging in the engine room, someone on the shield because our shields are good. They beat the P2 out of you. They did. We need a store. I've got 92 scrap and 1 health point. To die with all these riches, the insult of it. At least our blast doors are back online. That's good. Okay, and then you back in... Actually, you're a max level engine person. Maybe... Are you any good with shields? No. You're not good at any of the remaining skills. It's just mainly... Okay, we need the dodging at the very least. Hunting is on? Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This is getting a bit clutch. This is getting ever so slightly clutch. Hunt in the chat if you want to get involved. Right. 30% evasion. Please, 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 a store. A store of some kind, not a distress signal. There won't be a store in Nebula. It'll disrupt your sensors. Okay, bully for that. Right, none of those are stores. We've got to jump to somewhere that's... Okay, I might risk the Nebula because that's connected to like 4 other points. We'll go to here and maybe one of these 2 is... But then we've got to have more encounters to get through to the exit. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Distress beacon, no. Oh my good gracious. Oh, come on. Of all the things, our first 4-shield enemy. 4 shields. 4 shields. Any bets on my survival? Somewhere between fuck and all. I was gonna say, what are the odds? We are so boned. We are bonier than more bone than the Natural History Museum on Extra Dinosaurs Day.
I see the salt level rising.
Why does everyone keep redeeming salt as if I'm salty? I see
trouble
myself
on the
fucked.
way.
That's quite the foreskin. Very good. Hey, Darkens, K, and myself walking away with a lot of profit from a Stone Crusher Phoenix. We are fucked with a capital F in chat. Oh, dearie me. Another solid run. They're powering their FTL. Good. Good. Let them run. Let them run. I leg it. I don't care. I don't care. We can't even stop them. Oh, and they've got the good. Oh, they've got a really fast. That is a level 2 combat drone that is just constantly motherfucker. Thank you. No. Oh, who just redeemed no swearing? Oh, okay, I didn't see it. It just popped up. So all right. 94201. So we'll do. I've got to do good wholesome Christian Minecraft stream. Oh my word, that missile! One of those missiles hits. One of those missiles hits. Okay, we are done. We are done. Oh my word. Are we gonna get away? I need a store. I need a store. I need a store. Oh come on! Oh come on! Oh. An asteroid. I want to swear so much. I want to swear so much. No, Darkens, I'll put the hat on. If I caught it. Wait, what? Yeah, that's not what's happening. It is what's happening. When danger reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and the brave old Krayven turned about. It's strategic. It really does. It's for the best. It was for the best. It is fair. Context. The context is I'm a coward who's trying to live with no hull. Yeah, no, fair. Technically, in fact, Darkens, you are technically correct. The where's it gone? I haven't used that in a while. I know I put it somewhere. See, it's more and more funny the more I have to actually hunt for it. I know where it is. I should have named this prop. Did I lose it? It can't be, wait. I know it's on here. It's too good not to. Oh, come on. It's a trap. Huh. I could have sworn it. Oh, yeah, there it is.
You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
You are indeed. I did technically say a naughty after See You Dying redeemed that, but because there's no indication for me to go off if I miss it in the small chat over on there, it counts from when I know it's happening. So that was at 9:42:02 is when I saw it. So much as I really, really, really want to swear up a storm right now, I can't. And thank you for that, Seedine. Thank you for the redemption, of course. I appreciate being engaged with the interactions. So if I do it again, I'll wear the hat. I'll wear the hat. Is technically correct is better than yes. Technically correct is practically applicable. What's worse, though, is that this is actually a really weak little ship. He's only got one shield. And in an asteroid field... You know what? I know this is insane. Oh, spoke too soon. It has cloaking. Right, well, I can't go anywhere until... the drive's jumped up anyway, but... Oh, if it's shielded, does it not get hit by the asteroids? We'll aim for that way. If that missile hits, it's game over. If it wasn't for the cloaking, I'd be able to, with only one shield in the asteroid field, I could take out the guns and actually win this, probably taking no damage. Okay, look right here, folks, up there where my cursor is. If that sucker hits us, we're done. We're done. Is 9:45 p.m. too late to have a creative spark and start an art project? Asking for a friend. Nope, not at all. Not at all. It does have a missile. Here's hoping they don't have an ion cannon. They seem to have a little burst laser. I think a burst laser 1 from the looks of it. A big, meaty, heavy laser, but the real risk is the rockets. Although, to be fair, in the asteroid field, enough shots that hit with the laser will overpower our 3 shields. Oh, too early. Too early, Cedine says. I don't think so. I think any time is good. Creativity hits whenever it hits. Take advantage of it if it's present. Well, we have no choice. The FTL isn't even 50%. So get ready to press F in chat. I should probably disable the cloaking, shouldn't I? So it can't flee again. And... oh! There it goes. There it goes. That would have been a guaranteed... that would have been an easy win. That would have been the easiest of wins. I can't believe we encountered a drone that basic with 1 shield and that much... so little health at Sector 7.
Finish him.
We were very much finished. F in chat, folks. F in chat, because we lived the Brave Chode. The Brave Chode made... that was... it limped on as far as possible with a truly impressive score for how it took it. It still didn't quite outdo Enormous Penis, which is not swearing. I'm just reading the names of the ships, and that is a perfectly valid scientific technical term. Whoa, we got some crew records on that. Most repairs... oh no, that's still... no, yeah, K-Majesty, Superclass, and Hibby. Wow. That was a really, really good crew. That was remarkably good. The game was taunting, but that is one knackered Chode. It is... the Brave Chode is no more. It's now a thoroughly beaten, deflated Chode. Taken out by a pack of peas asteroids. Thanks. I feel so much better. Oh, dearie me. When did we fire things up? About 10-2? I'm going for a tad long. I've got to hit the gym. This won't be such a long show today, but I think we can begin another run at the very least, because I've got to eat, hit the gym, probably get into bed about 1-2 in the morning, and get out 6 hours later and be knackered for work. Because why not? That was good though. That was good. Each time, on average, we're getting a little further. Right, hanger. We've done a couple of runs with the Kestrel or whatever, the Kestrel Cruiser Type A. Zoltan Cruiser we tried with advanced mode, didn't get too far. I'm thinking the Taurus, the Engi one. We've only done the ore list. What was this? I hardly lifted a finger. Oh no, that's just a special achievement. That's not a different kind of model. I wish we had different layouts. But I don't mind getting complete 2 for layout B. Hardly lifted a finger. What's the first one? Robotic warfare. With the Engi Cruiser, have 3 drones functioning at the same time, and the guns, so that's how you get the different layouts. The guns, they start to have 4 enemy systems or subsystems ioned at the same time. The reason is the ion blast is just so good. If we can get the other guns, like just some laser and a missile thing, and you start with a drone system. Which is, we haven't done a little Engi run in a while. Okay, folks, I've got it down to sort of figure out a way to do name redemptions through the channel points, or find a way to bring it back through the chits rather than our creds. So, names in the chat for our Engi thingy. May I serve? Yes, I don't think you've had a character yet, Grasshopper, so cool. While folks are thinking of ship names, I will start naming some of the crews. So, as you asked first, you get the one who's there. So, I'll just call it Grasshopper rather than TT Grasshopper. So, Grasshopper. Most of the regulars here have already had one pop up. You know what? But one of the first people who was in the chat this evening and might be lurking away now, and he hasn't had one yet, and it is Yivo. And Yivo begins with a Y. So Yivo Blee. Also, he's our current top citizen visa gifter, so I think that's only fair. So Yivo Blee the Engi. And oh, whoops, never mind. All 3 of you lovely bit people, I appreciate the support. I've had 1 or 2 already. Yazogt, you are our first resident. You are our first follower for this particular stream. So, congratulations. You have earned probably future death because I'm terrible at this. The cube. The cube. Or the cube. Something a bit dirtier. Something square space. Oh, that's rather clever. The Tubius Destructus Maximus. Dead in the water. I like that. I like that. Name the ship Hugh Mungus after... Oh, first choice as well. So what names came up? Hugh Mungus after the legend. And now Hugh Mungus, if you don't know, is a reference to the leader of the main gang in the first Max Mad movies. I think the very first one, Mad Max 1, Hugh Mungus. Lord Hugh Mungus. I don't know. I think he might have been in the second one. He wasn't in the third one because they went off the rails with that, with Thunderdome and all those weird talking kids. All right, I'll try and write. Remember these other ones. So we got the Cube, Dead in the Water, Tubius Destructus Maximus, or TDM, and the TT was to decorate it. Yeah, fair enough, mate. And I like Squarespace, or Wackus Bonkus, or Rampant Rabbit. Hang on a second, right? I'm just so you don't have to see my desktop background. I will just flick back to the main the camera. What I'm gonna do is I'll just open Notepad quickly and. Actually, that's okay. It doesn't matter if you see this. So so you can see that I'm legit. So future. Feel like Devon Nash with his notepad open when he's writing down stream points. So future, FTL, ship names. These might be repurposed to names for other things as and when I change content. So I think I really did like, and it was the first choice from you Toots, was Hugh Mungus. Plus I'm a massive Mad Max fan, especially Fury Road. So we're gonna have Hugh Mungus, because that's a good one. May I serve on this suicide mission, you mate? So we had the Cube. I think that will definitely have to be for a future Engi one. These won't necessarily be redeemed in the order I'm writing them down. I'll put them on what I feel is suitable, but they will all be acknowledged. Dead in the Water, that is a great ship name. That is a very good FTL ship name. Also good for an actual ship. Tubius Destructus. Can I just copy paste that? I can. It saves me typing this all out. Yeah. So Tubius Destructus Maximus. Squarespace. That's very clever. The darn sponsor of just about every other YouTuber in existence. That is a great FTL name. Bonus points to that one, Ceodine. Wackus Bonkus. That sounds like sex in a mental asylum. Mental home, whatever you want to call it, whichever thing is most inappropriate. Rampant. Of course you came up with Rampant Rabbit, okay. I would have been disappointed if you'd done any less. Dick Inside, yes, I think Dick Insider's got to be there as well. Dick Insider, that is very in keeping with the kind of names we've had in the past. Wolf 359. Now, I was wondering if that was a reference, but I couldn't place it. What's so save as downloads. Ship names FTL. There we go. Right. As we were. Best of both worlds. So I still don't get it. I'm still missing reference. Okay. So the one we were going to go for, though, I did like that from you, Toots, was Hugh Mungus, because I am a sucker for Locutus. Oh, yeah, sorry, that took me. Yeah, I haven't watched those the original Star Trek Next Generation movies for a very, very, very long time. Let's see, Hugh Mungus. Excellent. And, of course, Engi Medbot Dispersal, which is a really good augmentation. Okay. Good. We've got Grasshopper, we've got Evo Blee, we've got Yazog as our crew, we've got the good ship Hugh Mungus, so let's get going. Excellent. Tip boarding. If you're having trouble with borders, fight within the med bay. If all else fails, vent the rest of the oxygen out to the ship. I already know both those things, but huzzah! Time for a rerun. You know it. Okay. Well, this could be the run, folks. This could be the run. We have been progressively getting further on average. Sector 7 has been repeatedly happening. 3 shields, getting a bit wiser and smarter about what to spend scrap on. Oh yeah, and of course, because you don't start with a missile launcher here, you get more drone parts and more fuel when you begin. Left hand down a bit. Yeah, 3rd star on the right and straight on till morning, I believe. And then up to here. Yeah, cool. We'll head this way. Can we go? Oh, that's not connected to much of anything. Unless we, yeah, that's taking a bit too much of the scenic route. Turn! Your sensors have picked up a refugee ship. Right, well, I'm going to hail them because it's our very first encounter, so we're full of hope, we're naive, we're all keen, ammo's full, the supplies are full. Let's see if something terrible happens. Oh, it's a slug ship. These are one of their little cock cage ships, because it literally looks like a cock cage for ironically enough, a chode. Our brave former ship. As you hail the refugee ship, a slug ship jumps into the system. It was hunting for the refugee ship for sport. Oh, that's gross. Okay, well, Ion Blast is going to wipe you out, and then combat drone. Bye-bye shields. The Ion Blast also powers up really quickly. Okay. The problem about the combat drone is you can't choose which system it aims at, which is frustrating. Did we just shoot? Did we, by pure good luck, shoot down one of their missiles? I think we did. Yeah, nice. Okay. This is one cool thing is about this. Oh, they've got a missile launcher. Ouch. I didn't want to lose hull points on it. Shoot their guns! Shoot their guns, you annoying thing. You know what? I think perhaps then let's ion their guns if I want to stop getting shot. Because, yeah, alright, we've just lost 4 hull points on our first encounter. That's not great. Contact the refugees. Oh, they didn't run away. That's nice. That's good. We got some extra stuff. Hey, Hibby, good evening to you, mate. That's the best type of ship to come up against. Although I've now realised that not to constantly spam the shields with the ion cannon. Spam the weapons as well, especially if they've got missiles early on. Well, lovely to have you here again, mate. The refugee, happy Sunday. The refugee ship claims the slugs have been hounding them since they left their homeworld. As a gesture of goodwill and seeing how effectively you dispatch the enemy ship, they offer up what supplies they could spare. Yay. Good. We have Engi crew members, go repair that up. We've got 30 points. The very first thing I am building towards is a second shield and then a third shield, so we'll do that. And pow, job's good. Sounds like they didn't give you up or let me down or run around and surrender, you might say. They didn't indeed. Right, back in the engine room. So Evo is our engineer, Grasshopper is our pilot and thus de facto captain, and Yazokt is our brave and glorious gunner. Good. Onwards to, well, glory. Good evening, sir. The 8 equal D ship is easy to wipe. Yeah, the cock ship is easy to wipe out crew with the O2. Really? Oh, okay, good to know. What at first seems to be a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screen and tumbles into the depths of the nebula to be lost to sight. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without a closer investigation. Right, we're either going to lose hull points to this or get ambushed, or maybe we'll get lucky. Let's investigate the battlefield. You scan the battlefield and nothing will happen because RNG is going, hey, are you trying to do an entertaining stream? Well, screw you, we're going to give you nothing. Let's see. Up here, down. Yeah, okay. We'll go that way. Fluids, thank you. Yes, indeed. I need some more fluids. I'll just mute my mic very quickly so that the rattling of this doesn't sound like a machine gun coming down the speaker. Well, this little automated scout doesn't even have shields. Doesn't have much of anything. The advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. Yoink. Attack the automated ship. Okay. Activate the drone. Ion Blast doesn't have any way to defend itself, so just Ion Blast the guns and laugh all the way to the bank, hopefully. And boop. Bye-bye. And then shortly their other gun should go away. There, right. This is the easiest fight in the history of the game. Let's just sit here and win. Would that they could all go like this. Right, what did we get? 19 scrap. That's pretty decent for this early. Oh ho 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 ho! The station is a storage site for military-grade weapons. You find one that can be easily attached to the ship. 9 scrap and a Hermes missile launcher. Yes, please. Oh, I just realised, and I didn't know this. I didn't notice this before. There's actually a different layout of drone capacity and gun capacity. So on the Kestrel ship, you have room for up to 4 guns. But only 2 drones, whereas the Engis get 3 and 3. I've never clocked that before because I was describing my ideal ultimate
Community.
Collier 5544 because the previous 5,543 were just not up to snuff, but Collier 5544 was. Pleasure to have you here. Welcome. Lodgings are being prepared. Craybot will help you with your possessions to your habitation pod shortly. Lovely to have you in the community. And is the hunt actually ready? Yes, it is. So if you want to get some chits, which are chat tickets, ! Hunt, to get them. Channel points are the creds, the currency at Krayven's Town, and chits are the former currency, now retired to a secondary but still prominent place. So ! Hunt if you want, and if you want to learn a bit more about chits, there's the command that tells you how, and anyone can trigger that. Anyone can trigger that sound, because I've always got to. Boom. Hunt is going on. That is a strong start, although now we've got to spend quite a bit of cashish on upgrading the guns to get that far. We need 3. Oh yeah, buying weapon power gets pricey quickly. We've got to compromise that with repairing the hull and also getting additional shields. I think I might focus on the shields first because the ion blast and the combat drone will carry us quite a long way. The Engi always does quite well. Hey, doing quite well there, Drazar. Oh. Caught me while I was stabbing wool. I read that stabbing wood for a second and I was like, Jesus Christ. Don't tell me about whatever's going on in your sex dungeon. Keep it to yourself. But stabbing wool, knitting. Okie dokie, right. The rebel fleet is starting to advance across the sector. So what's going on here? A rebel ship has been patrolling the region. Right, let's go and wreck its poop. Ion blast. Oh, they have drones as well. Let's disable the drones. Oh, it's a defense drone. No? Oh, do they? They don't have any drones. Okay. Shields first then. Oh. Oh, there goes our one. That's a problem. Because that's our only way to fight. Let's actually disable the guns, because it takes a while for their other stuff to come back on. Ah, yeah, the drone... While I've only got the one shield, the drone and the ion blaster can work in concert like that, which will make our... Okay, I think we need to re-aim at the shields now because the drone on its own, that rhymes, isn't going to get any further. Back to here. No, wood stabs meat. It surely does. It surely does. Okay, right, let's start doing some damage to this. Ooh, yeah, no. How about no? Fiddlesticks. Right, now their shields are offline. Okay, good. That'll slow them down. Okay, good. They're not getting anywhere. Right. And that's a bit closer run than I would have liked, but, what is going on? Look at this! Free augment! A substantial collection of useful material. Freaking a Hermes missile launcher, more missiles, scrap drone parts, and an FTL recharge booster? For when Brave just beat it. Like any good schoolboy. So what have we got already? Holy hell. Requires 3 power, but that Hermes are the big lads. You get 1 for 1, 3 damage, but it does 5 shield piercing. Okay, it doesn't start fires or breaches, but powers up 25% faster. When I have to have a brave so Krayven runs away moment, we'll take that. Right. I'm going to commit to trying to get the second shield early because if we can go for a while with just these two and a second shield will be good, and that'll give time for encounters that give us material, to give us missiles, which will mean that the Hermes is not constantly running out like I want to do. This is just on standard difficulty, Collier. So yeah, just welcome on in. Lovely to have you in the chat. So it's more or less a blind playthrough and the usual no spoilers, no backseating, blah 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 stuff going on. I'm yet to beat the game on normal, so I opted not to start with easy. I've had one crack at advanced, which was fun, but I didn't get as far. I took a Zoltan ship and got about as far as sector 4. So generally mixing it up between the Kestrel, the Engi, and the Zoltan ship the 3 I currently have. Haven't locked too many more with achievements, and we're getting further and further each time. So the last couple of streams, or last 2 or 3 streams, got to sector 7. We limped on for the chunk of today, quite the furthest we'd actually gotten, with scraps of bad luck, further than I expected to get. So hopefully before too long we will beat it. Hopefully, he says. Okay, jump to the next one. I'm gonna have to do something about this hull before long. Fly over here. We'll keep the exit in range, but take the scenic route. 4 fuel for 1 drone part. That's a bit rubbish. A strange vessel approaches. A digital message appears on your view screen. This is an automated merchant. Refill this vessel with fuel and it will supply you with drones. -4 fuel, which is fuel even this early on usually costs 3 per thing, which is 3 or 4, which is 12 to 16 scrap. 1 drone part, yeah, that's a bad offer. Now there could have been a thing that if you do it you got a bonus thing, but I doubt it. The game is just telling me straight up. Yeah, we'll go down here. It's connected to a few points, because if one of them's a store, because we can't see, we don't have like a special map or anything that's telling us additional material. Oh, this is a nice easy fight. A small shuttle appears to be on local radar. It's an automated scout. Yeah, I just knew that was going to start powering up its FTL drive, but it doesn't have any shields, so we can deal with that right away. Okay. Oh well, now that the pilot thing's taken out, good. Let's re-aim at the missiles, because at the guns, because one of those is a missile launcher, which is going to hurt us. Ouchie. There go our shields. Let's repair that. Right, good. Okay, right, they're not running anywhere. Poop. Yeah, each one of these is chipping a little bit off. Another free gun. Another free gun. A small bomb. The ship breaks apart and you feel relief in the knowledge that you'll hopefully still be 1 step ahead of the fleet. What's going on? Teleporting bomb ignores shield. Oh god, that's... it is the Eye of the Tigot. Indeed. We finished them. Thank you, Yazox. That got me good. That got me good. Cool. Well, you know what? That means our missiles can be activated sooner. 33. That's actually worth giving an extra level of power to the guns, because the fact that a missile that ignores shields, let me just look up a bit more what that's about. So a small bomb, a self-teleporting explosive that damages systems and crew but not the hull, can target your own ship. Okay, so we can't slowly defeat a ship with it, but in the absence of the ion, that can actually supplement an ion blast well as disabling systems. We can actually disable now 2 systems at once, one with a missile, one with the ion blaster. That's really good, and because it's cheap to power, it only takes 1 power, we can get to it quickly. That's a very nice one to have early on. And then once we get hopefully if and when we get like one of those multi-shot, like laser level 2, we can swap out the small bomb and start switching over to the Hermes. Well, long may this particular streak of luck continue, but the very nature of this particular gaming experience, that is not how it's going to work. But hey, a store. Now from here to here to here. Okay, we're well connected. You know what? We can risk jumping south because the border of the fleet hasn't, even the warning one hasn't caught up with us yet. So, a ship with pirate markings orbiting a nearby planet. Anything is possible for the right price. Scout the sector, delay the rebels. I don't need the delay. We don't have need of their services, but you're weak and I'm strong, so get wrecked. Mercenaries are worse than rebels. Honourable, la-di-da. Okay. Drone powered up. Yeah, we can't use we don't have enough system power for our thing yet. Let's put our engines on maximum though for a bit more dodging. Okay, what's he going to target first? Oh, good. There goes the rocket launcher already, and now the shields are out of action. Right, there goes both their guns, so they don't run away. Surrender for that. 9 scrap, 2 fuel, and 2 missiles. Up a Krayven style. Whoop, 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 whoop. Useful for killing crew or disabling problematic systems. Well, yeah, to be honest, it does have the advantage of disabling systems in the same way as the Ion Blast, but it can actually damage crew, unlike the Ion Blast, which can't. We will not accept surrender. Jog on, you wieners. Okay, well, their guns aren't going to be back online anytime soon. Especially with that right. We don't need to target their shields anymore with disabled and damaged. Just so they don't run away, let's try and disable their engines. Textbook take apart. Lovely jubbly. Missile thing. More scrap. That's better than it was. Okay, let's... now we can actually... You know what? I'm going to boost the engines early as well. Because that's always nice to have. Ah, no, I won't. Undo. What I will do, because I suddenly remembered these don't need power, the subsystems. So let's jump on that early doors. Door system. No, let's take the sensors. We'll take the sensors because that's for free, basically. And I'll do another power bar instead. Yeah, I think that's better because now we can see inside the ships, which allows us to see crew, which will give us more use of our smart bomb, although I just spent all the scrap, so now we're going to have to save up to upgrade the guns again. What's your next jump target? Very good question. I'm an idiot. I can't even jump down to that anymore because that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3. Now you know why I asked, because I am a complete spanner. Well, fair play to you, fair play to you. That was my working memory being complete trash and forgetting what I said 5 minutes ago. Long-term memory is locked in like a steel trap. My hard drive is incorruptible. My RAM is rubbish. Cool, thanks, Yazok. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Yaz, appreciate all the input, but just remember to just sort of ask if I want a sort of input other hints and tips. Okie dokie. Moving onwards. The nearby planet shows sign of habitation and great beauty. A rudimentary automated planetary defense system is looping its message into space. Warning: quarantine level 5 in effect under FHA Act 22 Article 11.2. Okay. Right. Don't go and visit that planet. Sudo apt get install memtest 86 plus. Where do I know that from? I remember memtest 86 plus from something. Okay, we can... I'll jump to this one because this one's only connected to the exit, whereas this one we might get a distress beacon out of it or something cool. Oh, what do you get? Solar flares. That's what I get. A beacon has been placed too close to the supergiant Class M star. The ship will gradually overheat. Yeah, a pirate, obviously oblivious to the danger, and I think most of us know the rest because RAM testing. Ah, okay. Oh, yes, indeed. Very clever. Very clever. That took me a second. Oh, it looks like they got one of those little boarding drones. Yeah. Can't be targeted. How rude. How rude. I think... wonder if we... I'd be curious if we disable the drone, or is he going to land before that happens? Ow! Knobber. Right, those things are really quite dangerous. And our drone is our only way to actually fight. So... oh yeah, we have our Engi med dispersal. That's a problem. Okay. I don't think targeting the drones is all that worth it, so let's target the shields at the very least. Yeah, we're constantly healing. Ow. Can we... The problem is this ship has only got... Oh, they disabled the doors. We can't actually open them into space. Brilliant. Brilliant. Class M giant star. M's are smaller, less hot than our sun. True. But it's not so much the heat, it's the distance. It's the distance. Okay. Right, bit by bit we're damaging them, but are they shooting much of anything else at us? A little bit. Let's stop them repairing. The drone doesn't matter so much anymore because we're about to kill it. How about no? Yeah. Where's it gone? Oh, why can I never remember where this is?
How about no?
We will not accept surrender. Okay. Oh yeah, actually, the remainder of you just... Whoa. Fire. Fire hot, fire bad. Run to the hospital, toot sweet. Oh well, we got a little bit better. Right. Why can't I open... Okay, we're gonna have to deal with these fires pretty swiftly by repairing the doors. We can't jump yet. This is actually more of a risk than the ship was, right? Okay, if you can put that fire out. Those two aren't a problem. If we can get the doors repaired, we can use oxygen, we can vent that straight from the ship. Oh, cocks. Okay. Let's open that just in time for a solar flare. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, just in there. Get rid of that. They heal all over the ship because the Engi bot med dispersal. Let's close the doors again. And then if you could all return to your respective posts, please. You were the gunner. And that must mean by... Yeah, Yvonne was our engineer. Okay, we can actually charge the drive. If we can get away before another massive fiery blast of doom hits us, that would be fine. That would be a-okay. Yep, let's get the hell out of the... Ooh, yes, we can pull off the distress beacon. Actually would have needed that store because that's going to jump... Right, the next barrier is going to be there, so we can do 1, 2. And then the advanced bit's going to be here, so we will be just ahead of the white barrier of the actual fleet. Let's see what the crack is with the distress. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them asking what's wrong. Help with being like... Nope. 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 If we send a crew member that isn't like really good in combat, like a mantis or something, we will lose them. Guarantee. The RNG, every time I do this, I think once I've done it and we got a good result, and the other multiple times, giant arachnids, and we've only got 3 crew members. So sorry, sucks to be you. Right. I thought the beacon was a bit too distressed. I see you learned from what I posted last week, young grasshopper. I did indeed. Let's not take that. Okay, and what have we got here? Long range beacon. Anything to encounter? Not enough. Oh, a mantis would have been very welcome. Mikhail the mantis would have been extremely welcome. Oh well. Can't hire anyone, so we won't hire anyone, and jump on straight to... Yeah, that was getting a bit squeaky bum time. Next sector. Well, it's definitely not going to a nebula one. Let's look at our pathway. So, Zoltan controlled friendly, 1 nebula, and then green. So we've got starting one, so...
Trying to catch you off guard.
I appreciate you always trying, and thank you, and you've managed it on many an occasion. I'm sure it will land. Thank you very much for the 75 biddies, my dude. As always, much appreciated and kindly received. Now, 1 green, 2 green, 3 green, and 2... Oh, no, that's a good pathway. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 civilian and 2 nebula. Right, we're taking that one because any that avoid a hostile is welcome because the rest is purple, hostile, green. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to the Zoltan one. Actually, RNG-wise, as long as the nebulas don't go too badly, that's a very nice pathway. There it is. I thought I didn't fire off for a second. Sexual references not safe for work is fine as long as it's not going into the sort of current affairs or someone spouting off their activism and politics in the chat. Be as crude as you like. I mean, it can't be overtly something terribly racist, but if it's sexual, we don't have much limits on sexual references and not safe for work stuff. So go ahead. And thank you for asking as well. I appreciate you asking first, just to be sure. You've entered career names, big dicks, and tight fits. See, I like tight fit. I would probably, I knew Kay would pop up with that. I would switch it slightly to be Dig Bix. As Bix is kind of a cool space mechanic name, so Dig Bix and Tight Fits. I like that. That's sensible of you. Thanks, man. The species is not renowned for giving anything for nothing, but you can always be assured of a fair hearing from the Zoltan. Yep, okay. Is our oxygen slowly replenishing, or is it jammed? That's curious. Oh, it's just replenishing really slowly. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's see what the map looks like. Exit, comparatively central. Nebula, we can go here. Oh, well, we're stuck with 2 nebula options. We'll take this one because it's connecting to more hubs, which gives us more opportunities for adventure. I read that as tit fight. I did as well. I actually did as well, Lila. I was like, tit fights. That sounds like a good laugh, but it was tight fits. I would take that, but I do. Like I say, Dig Bix and tit fights. Tata number 2, attacker. I might be a troll, not ready to be like, oh yeah, no, don't worry. Let's see what we've got. Tit fights. You feel naked without functioning senses. No! You half expect a rebel ship to appear from behind a cloud at any moment, but none come. Well, that's good. Distress? Well, let's go and help them. Yeah, the stupid nebula. Right. It appears distress beacons coming from the surface of a nearby moon. That's no moon. Your sensors pick up a single life form. Right, this is a straight up 50-50 RNG. Something down there is terrible and is going to carve up our faces, eat our skin, and bum us. Or we'll get a free crew member from it, and it's a distress beacon, and it'll be a rescue. 50-50. 50-50. So we haven't done one of these yet. It will be one of the latter decisions of tonight's show, and I haven't had an opportunity to. Well, I say an opportunity. I haven't fired something up for a while. So how do we do this? It's been a little while. Poll. New poll. Do we go down and investigate? Yep, go for it. No, keep who you have. Alright, 1 minute. 1 minute. Vote in the poll, s'il vous plaît. We got 1 minute to vote. Do we go down and investigate? Yep, go for it, or no, keep who you have. The risks being we might get a free crew member, or we might lose a crew member. Those of you who've already got crew names, which is Yivo, Grasshopper, and Yazgot, it's up earlier. One of you might disappear, so bear that in mind with your votes potentially. And have we got a hunt in the chat? We do. An exclamation mark hunt in the chat. Do you want to live forever? Who wouldn't? Well, some people. Okay, we've got about 15-20 seconds left. It's ticking away. Okay, well, the Yeps are winning by a significant margin at the moment. But, okay, Yaz. Oh, Yazog, take care of yourself. Pleasure to have you here. Glad you found a place. And, well, next show, which will probably be more FTL, will be this Tuesday. So we'll see you. If not, hopefully catch you again sometime soon. Thanks so much for being here and becoming a resident. Really appreciate it. All right, let's view the results. Why didn't I do that? Okay, I can see them already. 6, right. Well, we're going down and investigating. On your heads be it, folks. On your heads be it. I really hope this goes well. All right, it's that one by an absolute country mile. Oh heavens! What got a streamception going on there. Wait, why might I die? I vote don't die. Ah, yes, go for it, yeah. By an infinitely large margin. Yes, technically, officially, infinitely large margin. Do. Somebody wants, yeah. Right then, we got to do it. The Krayven's townspeople say go. Oh! You find a colony that seems to have been recently attacked. Exploring the devastation, you find a lone survivor. We can invite him to join our crew or take him to his family on a nearby planet in the system. Interesting. I've never seen that follow-up to the choice before, so we can get an additional crew member. But a quest out of this now. I'm expecting, well, I'm hoping that if we do that, we might get quite a solid reward. So we can get a free crew member, which is 50 to 65 scraps worth of stuff. Sorry, 50 to 65 free scrap, and then usually having that much, I usually spend it on other things. I very rarely ever buy crew from an exchange or a store or a space station. It's usually you rescue them from slavery or something good happens. I'm very tempted because a free crew member is always helpful, but I've never had this quest pop up before. Never say one of us, but I am going to take option 2 because I'm curious what the kind of range of RNG results might be. Take him home to his family on a nearby planet in the system. 9 hull points repaired. Overjoyed with the return of their son. Oh, that's not so great. Overjoyed with the return of their son, the family of the survivor arranges to repair your ship's hull as compensation. Right, well, that's nice. I was hoping... We just gave up a permanent and really valuable addition to the ship for about the most temporary addition to the ship possible. We did the quote-unquote right thing, but I think next time I'm just going to abduct him. That's equivalent to 18 scrap. Fluids indeed. Sounds like this is a story all about how that guy got flipped, turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the mayor of Krayven. Yeah, 18 scrap, whereas a crew member is worth 3 times that. And permanent. So, okay, a small moral victory, but in terms of a practical victory, we came off the worser. But hey-ho, there we go. Ooh, they're only just creeping into the system. I think we can manage another distress beacon. Maybe this one will go... Nah, crap. Right. Your jump interrupts the Zoltan security ship as it follows a mantis pirate into an asteroid field. They message you, your presence here will continue to be tolerated, but please do not interfere. Interfere and help the Zoltan ship. Yeah, they'll probably give us something cool. Well, interfere and save the mantis. They might not like it, and we could get a mantis. Now, the pirates will probably turn around and shoot us. The Zoltan will appreciate us not interfering. I'll help the Zoltans. You overtake the Zoltan and catch up with the mantis ship in the asteroid belt. Time to make some friends, but maybe not. They might be like, what the hell? And now these jackasses always teleport someone over, and they are mighty beastly in combat. They get like a 1.5 times bonus. We are the Borg. Resistance is futile. Indeed. Indeed. Okay, time to make some friends. Our shields are going to be respectively wiped out by... all the asteroids going in, so we're just going to aim for the guns to try and minimize damage. And combat drone. Okay, it's going to start messing with our drones as a... Yeah, we'll see. Don't even try it, mate. Okay, we'll deal with their... We'll just constantly spam their oh, hang on, I thought I was aiming at the guns. Aim at the guns, aim at the guns. We don't want to lose hull points if we can help it. That Engi med dispersal is going to be an absolute lifesaver. Okay, and... Oh, did they take out our combat drone? Fiddlesticks. Right, let's start aiming for the shields now. Their guns are mostly offline. Oh, crud. Back to your stations. Grasshopper back to there. Actually, no, you don't need to. We get healed everywhere. Grasshopper, you're the pilot. That was it. Yivo is the engineer. Yazog is becoming a very solid gunner. Okay, we're almost ready to redeploy our combat drone so we can actually fight back. There it is. Okay. Oh, they're getting ruined. They're getting absolutely ruined. We'll just there we go. Okay, cool. As you're salvaging the Mantis wreck, the Zoltan Security Patrol returns with 3 other ships. Oh, you quickly salvage what you can and set off before they stop you for questioning. I think maybe next time either don't interfere or help the Mantis. So that's something. Could have been better. It's just a free fight. It's just a free fight. The Borg resistance of futile. Not if your species 8472. I think I know that reference. Let's get out of here before a rock makes our life too difficult. Nebula, rather not. Not too far ahead of the fleet, but we'll take the passage between the nebulae. Oh, a totally inactive spot. Didn't even have any fluff text or dialogue. Now, can we do anything further? No, we need to save up a bit more and get a gun upgrade. And then we can start using the smart bombs, which would be welcome. What's the difference between rock and stone? I would tend to say a rock is mental in my mind. I always picture that as bigger than a stone. Like a stone can just be, well, stone tends to also refer to, I know it's not a serious question, but I'm actually giving it serious thought. Stone can just refer to any kind of stone material, whereas a rock, I tend to also think of that as like a natural thing, like it exists in the world, where a stone can be a natural material shaped to refer to anything, including man-made uses of it. So yeah, if they both occur in nature, I tend to think of stones as little and handheld and rocks as bigger. And then if it's nature versus man-made, stone can involve stone blocks and carved marble, whereas rock tends to still have its natural component to it in look or shape. That would be my answer to that. Species 8472 was erased at the Borg and assimilate was losing a war against. Ah, okay, thank you. Rock is music, stone is what comes after smoke. Also true. That's such a better answer. I wish I'd come up with something that witty. Time for dinner. Take care, Darkness. Cool. If we're wrapping up before you get back, have a good dinner. Thank you so much for all the support today. Appreciate it. I'm sure we'll catch you through the week on streams and or in Krayven's Town. And if you are back, well, great, cool. And if you ain't rock and stone, you ain't going home. You arrive in another asteroid field and greeted by a Zoltan guard. By attempting to access these closed mining fields, you're in violation of the Natural Mineral Protection Act. Your weaponry will be confiscated for profit. You don't have time for this. We don't. Combat drone, ion blast, bye-bye. Let's disable their guns, actually, until the combat drone gets through the green shields. I'm not sure, though, if our ion blast can even get through their Zoltan shields. I don't think it can. Okay, there it goes. Oh, ow, that stung a little. Okay. Let's disable their ion blast so they can't constantly be disabling our shields. Ha ha ha. Ow! Hey, less of that. Okay. That's curious that their shields are offline whilst we're always aiming for their guns. Oh, well there we go. Oh, ouch. We need to patch some stuff up. Ooh, that's a good amount of scrap. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection. Yep, fuel, rockets, and doodads. Okay. Oh, we can't. Oh, that's frustrating. We can't upgrade the ship because we're in the middle of an asteroid field, even though we've got shields protecting us the entire time. Okay, let's come out of there and back into the engine room. I think doors, having blast doors is great for invasions, so boarding actions. So we'll sort that out before too long. Jump to... Before we go to the store, let's go to here. Oh, crikey, we're running low on fuel. Rebel autonomous scout is exploring this beacon. You attempt to hide behind a nearby moon, but the ship finds you, begins its assault. That's not a problem. It doesn't have any shields, so we'll just take the guns out right away. Combat drone. Gonna have to keep an eye on drone parts. No, target a system, for goodness sake. Shoot their FTL drive. Don't shoot empty rooms, you silly drone. That's better, right. Just so they can't flee in a hurry. Now their guns are offline. Good, that'll help. Yeah, okay, right. This is basically a free win. Cheerio, little scouts. You couldn't quite do it. Right, 62. See what the store's got at the very least. So we do need some fuel. The Mantis crew here has hunkered down in the abdomen of a long-dead space whale. Ugh. The only way, presumably, for them to operate their black market trade without detection. Worth a look? Yeah, go for it. Boarding drone, combat drone. We've already got combat drones. What's on page 2? Oh, now that's rare. A slug. These telepathic slugs were shunned in the Galactic Federation for their constant thievery and attempts at manipulation. Telepathic powers reveal rooms and life forms even when sensors are down. That's useful. Immune to mind control. Now, I've never encountered mind control, so maybe that's something that comes with the advanced game. But I have never once had a slug race as a crew member. Which is pretty cool. And what augmentations have they got? Shield charge booster, very nice. Reverse ion field, also very welcome. Long range scanners. Don't think we need to worry about hull too much right now, but we will buy out their fuel. Just to be on the safe side. Okay. Can we take a slug crew member? Shield charge boosters always welcome. If you've got a really good crew charging up your shields and one of those as well, like ding 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 ding, and keep you going. What have we currently rocking? The FTL recharge booster, that's fine, but that's one I'll be willing to sell in the future. It's not all that important. A reverse ion field is also very tempting. Protect your ship from ion damage, giving a 50% chance to negate it entirely. When you're doing counter ion stuff and it's constantly disabling systems, it can really break. You're gonna head off now. Good night. Take care, Kay. Catch you soon, and I'll be sharing memes with you throughout the week, I'm sure, like we usually do. I'm really tempted by that. Really tempted by that. Slug crew members, fine, but the mind control thing doesn't matter. It's interesting to have the option. We've never seen this option before, but mind control doesn't matter, and the telepathic reveals rooms useful in Nebula, but I tend to avoid them anyway. Give this one a go. May as well, because repairs are cheaper at this point. Let's get... No, perfect. There we are, back to full hull. Full hull. See if we can get another... 35. If I can get 35 scrap and bring the bomb dude out online. Intruders on board. You catch a glimpse of a strange signal coming from a space station before your sensors shut off unexpectedly. As you discover that your sensors are being jammed, you hear hostiles beam onto your ship. Well, that won't do. Until you're able to jump away from the hostile space station, your sensors will be disabled. You should deal with these boarders first, though. Yeah. I wonder where they arrived. Guess we'll find out soon enough. Okay, there they are. They're probably aiming for the oxygen. Yep. Well, we are going to win that one. Is it just the one of them? Okay. Oh, no. It's more than one. Jerks. Oh, okay, no, it's 4. Okay, let's repair that in the meantime. With our constant healing, we could hopefully win. Ouch! Hey! Oh, of course, every time they damage a system... They hurt us. They take a hull point off. Oh my word, there's loads of them. What the hell, man? Oh! Shit. Cheese it. Go finish repairing that. Oh crikey. That is a lot of Okay, hopefully the hospital will help. Wow. They are wrecking my shit. I just realized something. If we lock one of them in here... Okay, now they can't move around quite as freely. Okay. Oh, yeah, you know what? See ya. In the meantime, go patch that up. Finally realizing how to do a thing. You go and repair shields and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, dicks. I tried. Okay. Well, that's not going to work anymore. I tried. I was like, I'll try and be clever about this for once. Run to hospital. Okay, you two are back on full health. Actually, no, just to have control over the blast doors. Where are they now? They still in there? Yeah. Oh, it's just taking a long time to deal with them. Okay, as we're constantly healing through this and we're getting... Oh, oxygen back on the ship. Let's shut that in the meantime. Okay, that's 2 down. Okay, we can tilt the odds in our favour by bringing a 3rd one in there with the auto healing. I'll hopefully chop through him a bit quick. Grasshopper's taking a pummeling. Grasshopper, run to there. Okay. That one's about to go down, and then... Oh, close one. I think there were 7 of them. I counted at one point. There was like 7. I've never seen so many invasions. Right, that cost us 1, 2, 3, 4... A good 5 points of hull damage. Holy hell. We defeated all the invaders now, right? Surely. They said our sensors won't come back online until we've beaten all the invaders. Anyway. Yeah, there was at least 6. I want to say 7. Wow. Damn, man. That was brutal. Okay. Bring the shields back up. Right, everything's repaired. Goodness. Okay, who was what? Gunner. Grasshopper was... Well, everyone just got really good in a fight. Their fight skills leveled up a lot from that one. Evo was the engineer. Huh, I was hoping for better scrap than that, to be honest, but okay. Right, we can jump to here. Oh, fuel situation still rather desperate. You jump into a debris field. It used to be a Zoltan cruiser. Unfortunately, its Engi escorts takes you for the attacker and retaliates. They refuse all hail. So that's... We are Engi ourselves. Okay, what are they rocking? A defense drone, Mark II. Shoots down any projectiles. Can be shut down by damaging the enemy's drone system. Gonna have to. That ion blast is going to... That thing might be able to shoot down our... Yeah, those. It's going to constantly shoot down our... Oh, we're gonna have to run from this one. The defense drone 2 is... this is where I'd need the smart bomb thing online. Ah, okay, hang on. Right, we're going to constantly aim for, we're going to have to balance things here. Just keep that drone on. Oh, nope. Let's bring that back. Let's keep that disabled for a little bit. Now let's aim for some shields. We might still beat this. Okay, good. Now we can start doing some damage. Oh, no, damn it. It's back online. That's, this is the problem with a combat drone. That is the problem with a combat drone. You just can't tell it where to aim. Please, 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 please shoot their thing down. Oh, we can see their weapons charging. Oh yeah, because we got the bonus there from the Engi going in and it levels up the subsystem. Right, that's disabled for a second. Keep the shields out of commission, please. Yeah, I think all this is going to do is pummel. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. They had that defense drone 2 makes all the difference. That was crazy. Massive difference. The fact that it could even shoot down energy projectiles. The ship with pirate markings demand you surrender. These are sad times, and even Zoltan space is beset by pirates. You doubt these fools will be missed, right? Oof. Oh yeah, of course, when you flee, you... Have they got a teleporter? They do. Alright, well we'll deal with the Rockman.
Community grows.
Dark Gamer Yummy, thank you so much for the follow. Residency to Krayven's Town is granted. Lodgings are being prepared. Please ignore the screams. They are screams of joy. Let's wave that welcome. Wave that welcome. Pleasure to have you here. Thanks so much. Been having after quite a few ones, there's been a few folks discovering the stream this evening, deciding kindly enough to stick around and even get engaged. Let me know when I'm next online. If you are a new follower or if you've been around for a while. Follower? What am I talking about? Residents. Those are... With our town theme, our names for our followers. If you're not already, do feel free to flick on the notifications so you know exactly when I'm going live and you come here and be here forever, one of us. Help, I'm in the trunk. Hi, hello. Thank you so much for popping up in the chat as well. Pleasure to have you, and thank you for any lurking you may have already been doing. Yeah, we should probably deal with this rock dude. Especially as we've got the Engi med dispersal. But before he's constantly wrecking our everything. Let's keep the... Yeah, if we can keep the teleporter disabled, we'll actually kill him rather than letting him flee back. As you know me, I just... Oh, okay, I just not sure if you... Senpai Cypher... Both. I recognise Senpai Cypher and Kitsune. Well, great to have you back and welcome on in. I really, really appreciate it. I think, yes, you knew me from before the hiatus, from the before time, the long ago. So welcome back. Really, really, really nice to see you again. Are we beating the rock person? We are. Let's go and give our compatriot there some support, because rock people have a lot of health. Let's keep the guns disabled because they are actually damaging us slowly. There we go. Yeah, okay, they're getting ruined and you aren't going anywhere anytime soon, Mr. Rockman. You are not a rocket man. You're there. Evo back to the engine room, and Grasshopper back to the controls. Actually, whilst you're on your way there, let's patch up the drones. What's being targeted now? Right. Good night, Irene, to those Muppets. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. I think the number of times I say that, I'd have... Oh, fuel. Very welcome. Very welcome indeed. I did, yes, along with Dark. Yes, of course. Of course. Glad to see you getting happy. You turned the rock person to stone. I turned him into rubble, more specifically. Had to change a few things around and got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Ah, okay. Got you. Well, sorry to hear that it was hacked. That sucks. Is it YGO? Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. Nice. Yes, I do recall you now. A few people have had some name changes and they're like, I used to be known as this. I'm like, oh, that's you. Brilliant. Cool. Oakley... Oh, yeah, I think if they're already here... Oh, fiddlesticks. The fleet's going to have caught up with us already, isn't it? Yeah, bugger. Okay, right, well, let's see what happens. They don't have any teleportation. So that's something. They don't have any drones. But they have a lot of guns. Oh, they can teleport bombs. Let's disable some of their weaponry, shall we? Let's not... There goes their oxygen. ASB danger. Don't even know what that means. Oh, that hurt. Okay, that hurt. Go patch that up. I'm actually kind of tempted to give this one the old college try. Yeah, you know what? Maybe not. Okay, while their shields are damaged a bit, let's try and take out more of their guns. Now go and patch up that hole. Am I about to do something stupid? I am, aren't I? Okay, we're able to jump. But we're not doing too badly, he says. Yeah, keep Yeah, okay, that missile is massive. Yeah, okay, fuck that. Oh dear. Uncharted Nebula in the north. That was a mistake. You'll have to fly by instinct. Yeah, let's repair the drones. And there was another hole somewhere in the ship, and I don't know where it is. It's not there. Oh, it'll be in that room, won't it? The one that just took a massive missile hit. I think they were firing Hermes rockets at us. Good gracious, that was bloody stupid. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Okay. Well, like, I can't hear the sounds of anything leaking, so that's good. Engineer, oh, that hull is in a bad way. Back to the gun room. Let's at the very least look at the map. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. A store. We are low on fuel and low on hull. You know what, I'm not too bothered about this FTL recharge booster. The reverse ion field is good, and the Engi Medi, but those are both really good. But this thing, powering up the thing to jump faster, I've never really needed it. So let's get some more cash so we can... How much fuel have they got? Quite a bit. Let's just get ourselves out of the fuel danger zone. And it's 3 scraps, so let's get a load more hull. Bit more fuel. That'll get us to 6. And then back in the green. Okay, 8. There we go. 8 fuel. Green hull. That's what you get for cutting it a bit too fine before you escape the darn fleet. That went south fast. Do you know what a Canadian car alarm is, right? I don't. Why am I feeling it's something to do with moose? Or caribou, whatever they're called. Okay. Pushed our luck a little bit there just to get to Sector 3. It's a goose. It was something with an ooze. Really need to actually save 35 scrap to upgrade the guns so we can start firing those little smart bombs, as we've got a reasonable number of missiles now. Being able to damage crew, as was pointed out earlier, as well as just take out systems would be very welcome indeed. And then continue relying on the combat drones. But I think... as I've still got to eat and then go to the gym. I'm going to get to bed very late tonight. When do we start? Yeah. So we will bring things to a close there, but don't go anywhere. I'm going to do the farewell credits and other bits and bobs. Generally pimp things and say goodnight, and maybe raid someone if someone's online that I follow. Let's see who's about actually, just in case. There's a few people. He says, okie dokie. Well, first and foremost, thank you. Let me bring everything back to the middle here. Prop that back up. Thank you so much, everyone who's been watching. Stick around, hanging out. It's been a fun one this evening. Oh, hello, his marker. Hi and bye. Well, pleasure to have you here. Feel free to stick around for the outro. Next stream should be Tuesday. I think we'll carry on with this. I'm enjoying the FTL for the time being, and we'll work some more things into the rotation, at least once we've beaten this once. But just sticking out. People are finding us now for FTL, and I'm enjoying it. It's easy going. It's nice and cool and chill. Either of my counsellors there, Melissa or Lila, just shout if you're still around. Otherwise, I'll do some commands myself as an outro. First and foremost, till I set up a credit screen, you are here. Fantastic. I'll go through credits. If you could do the old socials, Discord support, that would be awesome. I will say thank you to some folks. So, anything happened while we've been away? Nope. So, Darkens 75 bits. Thank you very much. Yivo for gifting citizenship to Cozy for Cozy's 32nd month, who was someone who was also keeping citizenship running for a good chunk of my time offline, a shockingly long chunk actually. Each Toxic Wolf for the 100 biddies, Yazogt for becoming a resident following, Darkens for the 75 biddies, Lila for re-upping her citizenship for 57 months in a row, which is insane. That's literally more than twice as long as I've been streaming. Barnes Emma, thank you so much for becoming a resident. Darkens for 75 biddies, and another 1, 2, 3, 4 of those in a row. Collier for becoming a resident. indeed. That one's still there. Cozy.
Crave one startled shockingly.
Crave one startled shockingly indeed, and right at the end there with 180 triple 20 bits. Cozy, thank you so much indeed. That's very, very kind. Collier for becoming a resident. Darkness, another 75 biddies. Dark Gamer Yami, formerly Kitsune, formerly... Oh, come on. Stupid brain. Senpai Cypher, that was it. And like I say, Cozy at the end there. And of course, all of you, from the quickest lurker to the busiest chat to the longest term lurker and everyone else, thank you for being here. And as the commands just went through, I know there's a lot of stuff that appeared there on my socials, which are also spinning down there, at Krayven Official on all the social media, so the Facebook for updates, Instagram, posting a lot more on it at the moment if you like the intermeshing of my stream life with my real life, and Twitter for all the updates and the bits and pieces. And I know it's streamer Twitter. Streamer Twitter is an infected hemorrhoid on the arsehole of the universe, but it is still active. It still needs to be used, and mine is a little blanket of normality in amongst all the screaming and screeching. Cravenstown Discord indeed. If you haven't already, do feel free to take up your residency, whether you are a former or a current person. We'd love to have you, love to get to know you better. It's a sci-fi themed town, and this isn't a stream with a community attached, it's a community with a stream attached. And a community, always try and put it first. It skews a bit older, people with a good balance of real life and internet presence from all walks of life around the world, doing things with their jobs, their families and everything else. So it's a good group of folks, a bit different to, dare I say, often more pleasant and just chill and funny than many online gaming communities. But we enjoy a dark sense of humour and any good sexual reference. It's just a good laugh. Does this mean meal milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard? They surely do. And let's not forget, I like to cook with man cake batter. And like I say, supporting the stream from however you do it is very much appreciated. But a really great thing you can do is if there's a clip or the YouTube channel or anything from it, you just tell someone about this and go, hey, if you catch this guy, Krayven, he's on, he does these things and he's good to watch. That is one of the best, easiest and freest ways to help support the channel. So thank you for that. We'll go and see who might be around for I don't care whether pre-roll ads are disabled for however long. I never run them because I don't care. Let's just mute this, and it's quieter today. Right, I want to fully chart. I know. And yes, folks, please do stick around for the raid if we can. We did Chard Monk last time, a Herringstone. Game Squad. We will go and visit him. So we're going to do a little raid. Haven't popped in to see him for an absolute month of Sundays. There we go. Right, so we'll start this, and here are some commands for you. Do feel free, please, to spam them as we go. With the Cravenstown Militia, if you are a subscriber, if you're a citizen, then you can use the ones with all the legit emotes because you've got access to them, but we got you covered. If not, we got the red emotes. So please jump on in. Even if you like what you see, stick around, give them some support. If you need to disappear, I appreciate it, especially some of you have been watching this all evening. You need to get on with your day, the rest of your Sunday, or go to bed. All good. Thank you for being here. I will try and get some more stuff posted on YouTube and put a schedule up if I can get round to it, because we're starting to do these regularly again. I think I can manage that. But until I next... Oh, whoops, stupid idiot. Until I next see you, thank you for being here. Take care, and I'll catch you soon. As always, keep it legit. Good night.
Finish him!
Duel Phantom Bounty Hunter.